What is going on, everybody? It is your observant lineman, Uche Nwaneri, with a special presentation for the people of the Madden football community. And I have some special guests here with me, SOFTDRINKTV. What's up, my man?
How's it going?
And also, you all know this guy, one of my regular collaborators on my channel, Mr. RyanMoody21. What's up, brother?
Why did I get such a special introduction? Soft Drink didn't get anything.
Man, because Soft Drink is known. Everybody, I mean, come on.
I'm not known.
Soft
Sorry.
Drink. I gotta let people know we work together. Soft Drink is already a superstar. Relax.
Already a superstar. Jesus, what are we returning from Jeopardy here? And he's the defending champion? Oh my God. Sorry, let me bow down. So we tried to get Clint Oldenburg on, just so everyone knows. We tried to get Clint Oldenburg on, didn't respond. Too busy apologizing via tweet.
I shot him a text. I said, hey, Clint, we're about to talk Madden 21 next gen. You in? Nothing. Crickets.
Nothing? Yeah. Got to pay that T-Mobile bill, homie.
hey, either mine or his. One of them's about to be out. Let's see here. So, gentlemen, we have all seen Madden 21 next gen, which was, I guess they expected to get some kind of fanfare for an early release, I believe. They had an early release for it. Am I right with that?
Yeah, I think they made a whoopsie-daisy, and set the old time wrong.
And they let it out 24 hours early or something like that. But
daylight savings time got them all screwed up. They were like, "Hey, you set it for Columbia time, there, Clint."
But really. The response has been lackluster.
Flat. It's a very flat response for a next-gen game.
Very flat response. There was a very strong response when 2K Sports released their next-gen trailer for NBA 2K21. Now, nobody's saying that it's a perfect game. It is the best game that is available on next gen as far as sports goes, now that you have a football and basketball option. But as most people know, 2K, for everything that people may complain about, they came through with delivering new, unique, fresh content on the next gen platform. They improved the graphics vastly, took advantage of all of the different
slow down. You're going too fast for EA. You use new, take advantage, fresh. Give them some time to get a dictionary out and catch up to exactly what you're laying down there.
What does all that mean?
What's all this mean? What's new? Guys, get a dictionary. What's fresh? What's take advantage, not of the customer?
So these guys actually put forth an effort into building a next-gen experience. I mean, we all saw that when they dropped the trailer. There was no two ways about it. We understood that they actually were putting an effort. And Soft Drink did a review on this on NBA 2K21 himself. And in that review, he acknowledges that they did you could see the effort they put in. Everything wasn't necessarily, all roses, but it was a good foundation to start with, and that's something that, I guess everybody could expect when you talk about, what the first next-gen experience is going to be for any particular game, because you always look at that first game and say, okay, well, they're going to build on all these things as they move forward. But this is the first iteration on this generation. Let's see that, they've actually set a new path, set a new course that people can follow and people can be, can invest themselves into. And when Madden was delayed not to come out with the launch of the new next-gen systems, people were generally thinking from a logical standpoint, okay, they're delaying it because they're adding things into it. They want to make it, they have to kind of meet the standard that 2K is setting, right? Like, even though it's a different sport, it's still kind of competition, because as a sports brand game, your first title on next gen, when all this new power, all this new hardware is available, to take advantage of it and create something that's going to actually separate itself from your previous gen effort, that's going to be a big deal in sports games. That's going to be a big deal. You remember when Madden first dropped on Xbox 360, Xbox One or Xbox One. We all, that's like kind of the benchmark for where it's going. It shows you where the game is going to be going. So it's a big thing. These are games that sell millions of copies every year, year in and year out. And NBA 2K actually, in a sense, they delivered. They delivered. Now we get Madden's release today. And has anybody really seen anything to tell them that this is a next-gen game if you just sit two pictures of the game in their high-def replay mode next to each other to look at the graphics? Is anybody going to really look and say, oh, that's easily the next gen?
You know what would be fantastic? If I was at 2K right now, I would have an emergency meeting. All hands on deck. And I would put out tomorrow whatever they had for their football game, right? I would be like, look, Madden screwed the pooch. They let this thing out early. Let's take full advantage of this and release. I don't care what they have. I don't care if they've got Zelda throwing a pass to Yoshi. Like, whatever it is, just put it out there. Because right now, any football game is going to look new, is going to look refreshing as opposed to what we're seeing. When you have people that have to tell you, hey, listen, the game, and I listened to Soft Drink's review, the problem that I have with that is when you have to tell somebody that it plays differently, that's a problem. Because you're basically saying to the person, hey, you need to go play it. But once you play it, you'll realize it's a different game. Because I know that you seeing it isn't enough for you to know it's a different game. I'm going to tell you to go play it. Not that Soft Drink told you to go play it, but understand.
Oh, no, don't play it.
Yeah, don't play it. Don't do that to yourself. But
look, it's one thing if
are the same.
It's one thing if they tell you that they're changing, that the game is going to play different, that they're doing this to the game or that to the game. But they only gave us like one feature that really even you could have remotely misconstrued as a real gameplay feature that's going to change the way the game plays. And that's the entire next gen stats for RF ID tag movement. That's it. That's all they told us about. They didn't really give any kind of depth to what was going on with their improvements. So when you get on a game like this and you see that they haven't changed anything, like the menus are still the exact same.
The play calling menu is totally different.
The menus are the same. What? Dude, you look at the menus from NBA 2K21. Soft Drink, you did a review on the damn game. Could you tell that the game is anything like NBA 2K21 on PS4?
It looked from the moment you open the game up, it looks completely different. It's got a different cover athlete. It's got a different menu layout. It's got new game modes. It's totally different. And then Madden's just like, it's as if you're just like, if you played Madden 2 days ago or yesterday, you put your PS4 disc in the PS5, it would just play the PS4 version. I bet there's a lot of people who played it today and didn't even know they were playing the next gen version of the game. They probably thought they were still playing the PS4 version.
That's crazy. It's crazy.
Couldn't even get a new soundtrack thrown in there.
I was I was blown away when the menus were just the same. I was like, wait. Like you got all this extra graphics power. You got all this extra SSD loading. It's of course that's gonna gear more towards loading up the game, but you have all these new features, all of this cutting edge console graphic architecture to deal with, and you didn't even do the easiest thing to do, which was just make the fucking menus better somehow. Like, what is going on? What is going on? And then the game itself. Look, I'll share the screen. We got it here, and I'm gonna brag on him a little bit because he did a good job. I'm gonna share the screen. This is
that's Tyreek.
The review for this is Soft Drink TV's review.
That's brand new right there. What's that? That's Spider-Man. Spider-Man ain't been in Madden before. Oh, never mind. That's a comparison with a real next gen.
This is where it's comparing the loading time.
A real next gen game does. Look at that.
Yeah.
And he gave him credit. And on the PS5, it loads fast.
Oh, it doesn't. This part of the video.
Oh, this is the same. No, this is the franchise. The franchise part, right?
The
franchise. Yeah.
Madden 21, the loading time's just as slow as last gen, and that's supposed to be like one of the big things of next gen is fast loading times. But it was just as slow as PS4.
They spelled franchise right.
And I meant to say the loading time to go into a game is faster. Isn't that what you said in the review? Just going straight into the game.
It felt the same to me. I mean, because it shows you that super long cinematic before you start while it's loading. I mean, I didn't even notice any changes in loading times at all.
Wow. It's just, I just
isn't it funny that they can't put pyrotechnics in the stadium? I want to point out one thing too. They can't put out the pyrotechnics in real life, but now Madden has them all of a sudden. It's super Madden. Where do they get when you go through that pre-roll and it shows you the game being played, where do they get that footage from if the game hasn't been played? Like, when do you watch the opening of any football game, and in the opening, it shows you highlights of the game that's about to be played? Never. Yet every time you go and play Madden, it shows you highlights of the game that's going to be played before it's played. It is so annoying. Look at these sidelines. I mean, is this Madden or is that real life? Well, wait, what's this?
That's 2K right there.
What's that? Look at that.
Is that sideline emotion?
Where's the girl with the headband? There she is. You know, somebody pointed out this is just like the 2K FIFA player models, and it's just like them put in the stadium now.
Oh,
look at how dark everything is. Like there's Kim Hunter's player model.
Yeah, and make sure if you haven't seen it already, make sure you go check out Soft Drink TV's review of.
Is that real?
Madden
is that a real crowd footage, or is that Madden?
No, that's Madden.
Real? This isn't real.
Oh, you're being facetious, you asshole. Okay, yes, I see.
That's crazy. Is this real football right here, or is this Madden? That's real football right there.
There you go.
Referee.
A referee.
What was that thing he had in his hand that he was throwing? Oh, look at this. It's just.
But hey, there's raindrops on their helmet now.
Well, listen, the jerseys get wet. You uncaring. You have any idea how hard it is to get jerseys wet on a virtual football field?
Yeah.
Got to virtually dry them when the game's over.
Jerseys get wet. We got snow. That shows your footprints.
Yeah, watch Lamar Jackson's footprint every other step.
And now that is a nice detail. That is a nice detail. Nobody's going to argue against that. But even at that, it's not like dynamic. Like that, all of the drops on his helmet are just static. They don't move. It's not like you can see it coming off of their helmet as they run. Like that would have been actually paying attention to the smaller details. Having like rain coming off the helmet, having splashes of water kind of spray up into the air when they come off the line of scrimmage and hit each other.
Look at that lineman block. That's Clint's motion capture recording right there. 63. That's Clint's motion capture right there. The old stutter step and turn around.
It's just when you look at this game, you don't really see anything but just the same Madden. There's not really anything. There's nothing to it. It just looks lifeless. Again, it's lifeless. It has no soul.
I hope you're ready for another 7 years of disappointment.
It has no soul. 2K, you know what? 2K could just announce All Pro Football 2K22 with just a JPEG of the logo. And I mean, that would be enough for at least 2 million sales because they have the NFLPA license.
They don't have next-gen stats, though. I mean, let's be fair.
Oh, man, they got VIP system.
They don't have next-gen stats. That's RFID tags and jerseys, dude. Come on now. Get out of here.
But, it's just not – I mean, look at that. He didn't even get a tackle.
He just fell over.
What?
Dude, that was the Clint motion capture recording. Come on now, guys.
Hold on.
What? Look, Clint's recording the lineman, gets blown up by Buckner.
No.
throws him back into the line. This happens all the time.
Wow, look at the lineman. This doesn't happen.
Look
at the right guard. Wow.
Dude, come on. Go back and watch Clint's practice film. That's exactly what happens.
Look at I've never in my life seen a lineman get fucking shedded like that.
That's what Albert Hainsworth did to you that one time.
Never. Look at this dude. He goes rolling on the center's back.
Dude, he threw him out of the way.
Look at him.
He threw him out of the way.
Look at him. He's
the fullback
going to hit the center. Dude, look. Okay, look. Okay, I guess this is going to turn into like
slow it down. Slow it down with the little.
That's what I'm going to do.
It's not roughing the quarterback if you throw the lineman into him. This is a whole new rule set for EA. That's real-time injuries.
All right, so no, let's go slower than that because now I feel like I have to coach this play up because this play was freaking terrible.
It's your buddy that motion captured it.
All right, where were we here? Let me see. Let me go back. Okay. Oh my God.
That's DeForest Buckner X Factor, dude. Why don't you respect him?
Look, this is inside. This is a dive. He has a fullback. This is a dive play. These two players right here are double teaming him. Look what he. First off,
X Factor.
Wow.
X Factor. X Factor. It's over.
Doesn't matter. What the fuck does X Factor mean?
I'm not going to stand for DeForest Buckner defaming in here. This guy's a beast.
First off, he throws the right guard through the center.
Right. Okay. What's happened? I see that all the time.
The center doesn't even acknowledge that this guy is there. He's going up the field.
Well, that's because DeForest Buckner's got his X Factor on. He's not going to be recognized.
That's not man blocking. That's not man blocking.
How many times did you line up across from Albert Hainsworth and say, "Hey, his X Factor's on. I'm not going to touch him.
I'm not going to block him. He's got his X Factor tag on."
Right. And Dominic Sue, how many times were you like, "Bro, you got your X Factor on? Never mind. Oh, go right ahead."
Okay,
there's David Garrard back there. Take a walk.
Look at this. Look at the right guard. Look at him. He's like rolling. He's doing a fucking barrel roll.
Look at the effort the halfback is putting into this, though.
Halfback doesn't even realize that there's somebody coming scot-free and break to the outside right now. He just, and then he just, look at this dude. Look at this lineman is being useless. He's being useless. Like, this doesn't happen, dude. If this happens like this in a game, like, this dude might not be starting the next week if you're the right guard. Like, no, you don't. That doesn't happen.
I have a feeling if EA had like a plumbing game, they would just bring anyone on with the name Mario or Luigi and be like, "Yeah, no, they know what you're talking about. We're gonna let Mario and Luigi program this plumbing game."
Oh my goodness!
It's pretty clear that you don't know how X Factors work in football. I mean,
okay, now look at this. Look at this logic. What is the center doing?
Chilling.
He's just having a good time.
What do you want him to do?
He should be blocking with the right guard because the right guard has the shade.
Dude, he's still recovering from the X Factor. There's a stamina, dude. You can't just get blown up one play
from the X Factor.
You can't just get blown up one play and then expect him to play normal the next play.
Clint,
stamina.
Clint, what are you doing?
Hey, dude, this is all his programming. This is 10 years of him slaving over this 1984 game code.
What is the center doing?
Chilling, turning.
Oh, wait, hold on. This is a fade pass.
Those don't work in Madden. You're stupid. Why aren't you running the ball down?
You're lying. It works now, baby. Look at that. Boom.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds.
Incomplete. Doop. Nah, doesn't work. Still doesn't work.
Well, you know what? If you pay attention to the sidelines, maybe you'll care less about what's happening on the field.
Hold on, though. Are they tracking the actual players? Is that what the guys?
They've got an RFID tag on him.
Are the cameramen tracking the players in the back of the end zone?
It's the shoulder pads. This is all Julio Jones. Who's over there?
Look at these. Hey, look at these cameramen. Like, what are they looking at?
They know it's not going to be a touchdown, so they're paying attention to something else.
What are they looking at?
Buckner's got an X Factor, dude. What do you want him to be recording?
How come they're not like high definition? This is a PlayStation 5.
No.
Oh man. They can't put refs. Those are the same exact dudes from last gen.
You guys are complainers, I tell you.
Look at this. Does that even look like? I mean, come on. I can tell this looks like good graphics here. But what is this?
And where are the cheerleaders?
Where are the cheerleaders?
Dude, we just got women in the stands. What more do you friggin' want?
He said we just got women in the stands.
We got this girl with a headband. Do you want cheerleaders? Focus it on the crowd.
Does this look okay? You know what? Look, I don't even care if this is on YouTube.
Actually,
and it's
that does
sampled.
That does look a lot like the Colts secondary, especially if that was Rock Ya-Sin, like 4 yards behind any receiver. Yeah, that's dead on. Exactly what I've seen this year.
But hold on though. Does this look like any better graphics than what we have in last gen? Right here. This is up close.
Do you see
quote
the
unquote
detail?
Quote unquote high def.
Look at the concrete, if you will. Look at that two poly guardrail, please.
Look at the padding under the guard. Wow. Look at that.
There's no shading on that because it's aluminum.
Where's my ray tracing? NBA 2K21 has ray tracing.
We don't have RFID tags on the padding and rails, but we're working on it. This is the NFL's problem, guys. What do you think?
Where's my ray tracing?
We can't go out to stadiums and record anything. It's COVID. You guys are insane.
Where are the COVID masks? I mean,
you know what?
Why don't you
get the next gen stats and then you'll be quiet.
I mean, does this really look next gen? None of this looks next gen.
That looks exactly like Rock Ya-Sin right there. Running. Oh my God. What did I do? Well, you know. Beautiful catch.
Actually,
both feet down. Sometimes those happen. He went up for the catch animation. That's what matters.
Oh, check this one out. Check this out right here. This was so stupid. Like, tell me if Aaron Rodgers would ever make this bad of a throw in real life. Watch this.
Pump fake. What is the full halfback doing?
Wow. Oh, let's look at this line real quick.
Scroll back a little bit more. This one, there's no X factor. What was the running back running backwards for?
Oh, he was running backwards? Where do you see that?
There he is right there. He's like, I'm getting out of here. See you guys later. Somebody's got an X factor on. Gotta go.
Oh, the right here?
Yeah, watch him. He's like, oh, you guys got fresh Gatorade?
I mean, he's swinging out. I mean,
I bet.
Look at it. I mean, he got his ass beat quick.
Where'd that running back go?
Double team.
Here, look how off this throw is. Look how off that is. Would Aaron Rodgers ever miss that throw?
To this wide open receiver right here. Wide open. Oh my God.
You know who doesn't miss that is Tom Brady. Tom Brady hits those underneath passes all day long. Were you under pressure? Because if there was a defender within 16 feet of you,
it just said bullet pass inaccurate.
Did you have X Factor initiated? Did you think about that? Maybe it was your fault. Did you complete 5 out of your last 8 passes before throwing that ball?
I guess I should have.
Well, then yeah. Now whose fault is it? Maybe next time you'll complete 2 passes for more than 20 yards before you try to throw a pass underneath on a wide open receiver. Did you watch football?
Oh, did he score? He didn't score.
I did.
Let's look at the next gen stats.
You did? You stepped out of bounds. What do you mean?
I mean, they ruled the Julio one a touchdown too, and I'm pretty sure he had a foot out of bounds.
Wow. So they still can't even get like infield detection correct.
We've got an RFID tag in the football. We know where it is. Next gen stats. Let's see what it has to tell us.
But I'm sitting here looking at this. This just doesn't look. It just doesn't look like this is like it doesn't look next gen.
It's not supposed to look next gen. It's supposed to feel next gen. You're not feeling it right now.
Have you seen those screenshots of like Tom Brady in the rain, Devontae Adams?
Those
don't look like this.
This is next
gen.
They
don't. You know what? Let's pull that up. Let me pull that up real quick. Let's compare them directly because they had the trailer, Madden 21 trailer.
Oh, you know what? This is absurd. Are you going to sit here and try to tell me that EA Sports has ever released a trailer that didn't match the gameplay?
No, they've never done that.
Never.
They've never done that.
Ever.
Hold on. Let me
The trailer didn't even have next gen stats. This was a freebie.
Let me find the Let me find that part where they got Brady, and I'll share it on the screen.
I just DM'd you a picture.
Oh, really?
I had it.
Oh, really?
I mean, he did just review the game. He did put it all together.
Not safe for work. Just DM'd us a picture.
It's the first trailer where it was like
yeah.
Half
my god! Wow!
You got a different picture than I did. That's
dude. I didn't even realize the freaking the difference until just now. Let me put these next to each other. Holy shit! Oh, all right. Let me zoom in on this a little bit.
You guys have no idea how hard it is to work during a pandemic.
Now, dude, this is crazy. Look at the difference between between this, what we see right here. This is next gen, right?
Dude, look at 79's helmet. Look how small his helmet is compared to his body.
You know, have you guys ever went to like Burger King and wanted the friggin' exact burger out of the advertisement? Is that what you two do?
Now, let's check out. This is what they showed us with the first Madden trailer. This is what they showed us.
Lay it on us. That looks like crap.
This is what they showed us with the first Madden trailer. Now, here's a detail that I didn't even realize when I looked at this picture just now from when I saw it during the trailer. Look at the stitching on Brady's jersey that splits it in the middle.
Yeah, that's how they make the uniforms here. The Y in the back, they're ridiculous. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So let's see the real game. I guarantee you it looks better.
And look at the lighting on. You can even see the lighting of the actual like dampness on his jersey. You can see lighting that it reflects like the lighting. You can see the different shades of his jersey from the actual water being damp on his uniform. You can see it. Look at his shoulder pad.
It actually looks like his numbers at the bottom have pulled apart a little bit.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. You can see that that there's a little bit of air in the number parts of the jersey.
No, that would be deflated if it's Aaron Tom Brady.
But you can see the wetness, like the dampness here, dampness here, dampness here, dampness here. You can see the reflection of that helmet almost looks black from the reflection from the way that the paint on the helmet is, and the reflective sparkles that the light is causing through the water. I'm actually
going to pay very close attention to the sleeve ends, because in Madden, traditionally, they have not gotten the Buccaneers sleeves right, where they roll into that black. So it looks like just the black elastic.
Yeah. And then, I mean, even look at his sleeves. Those sleeves actually look really good. Like, this looked really good in the trailer. Like, the sleeves looked like they were moving while he was walking up to the line. But let's go back and let me try and find a part of this where I can see the back of a player first. Oh, wait. That's okay. Here we go. Let me see.
About as prepared as EA here.
I mean, dude, I'm going through this video. Give me a second. All right.
I will say one thing. The nameplate has always bothered me, that the nameplate is one giant plate when most teams run the name right to the edges. Brady's plate would never be like that.
All right, here we go. Boom. Here is the back of a player's jersey. And this is supposed to be a fully rendered player, correct?
Looks the exact same. I don't see any differences.
Okay.
This one says "end racism." It got more realistic.
I don't see any Y stitching on the back.
Well, make sure the Giants actually use that.
Okay,
not all the teams use that.
We'll go through it. We'll go through it.
What? No, just pull up the real life uniforms. That's what EA would do.
Hold on. Let me see where else. I'm sure there's a little bit of Tampa in here. I can check and see if.
I sent you a Green Bay screenshot from the first trailer over Twitter.
Green Bay definitely doesn't run the Wise. Green Bay uses their uniforms in like 1997.
Yeah, so we could compare that screenshot. Then there's a.
All right, got it.
It has a crowd too. And the crowd
oh yeah! Oh my god!
I don't know. I guess a cheese head in the crowd.
I guess nobody's going to be positive.
Not even close.
That's Creator Fan, and we're putting it in the game in 2 years.
Here we go.
Calm down. That's
Look
a patch.
At this. My
patch.
Goodness.
We're patching it.
They're going to patch it in? Is that what they're going to do?
Listen,
all right.
We can't. Listen, when you order a pizza, do you eat the whole thing or do you eat a couple slices and save some for the next day? This is the next day stuff.
Yeah, all right, bet. Okay, let me see here.
So,
look at this. Oh my god.
That's not a cheese head, dude. That's a Viking horn coming out of a block of cheese. I don't know what that is.
Look at look at the detail.
That's exactly what's in the game right now. That helmet looks a little smashed down. I am not going to lie.
His hair is actually a different graphical element than his helmet. So it's not going through his helmet. It's coming from under his helmet.
This is, as Dat Boy says, this is the live service. Okay? We've got time to fix this. The game released a day early. Are you not aware?
Look at the sweat on his triceps. I can tell that he's got sweat coming, the sweat glistening off his triceps, off his forearms. Look at this right here, sweat drip coming down. Look at that. What? Look at that. Look at all this. That's all sweat.
Been working on those triceps too, Devontae Adams. I see you.
Look at how the imprint of his shoulder pads on his jersey actually cause because of the sunlight. You can see the reflection on the actual pad from under the jersey.
Who is wearing blue?
Some asshole. Look at the cheese head. We got a cheese head.
That's a Viking horn coming out of a cheese head, dude. Look at that thing.
And the cheese head has arms on the cheese. That's weird.
It's a Viking. It's a Viking. It's weird. It is weird. I'll give you, it's weird. It looks like SpongeBob got turned upside down. Like they ran out of elements, so they were like, you know what? We'll reuse SpongeBob, and we'll just modify him into a cheese head.
Hey, but don't get it twisted. Even as we look at it, look at the reflection of the actual stadium in his helmet. And I don't know if that's the actual, if it is, that's pretty impressive. If that was the actual stadium in game rather than just one from kind of like a photo reflection that they put on there. But look at this. This looks next.
By the way, also
gen.
The tapering of that jersey, if you scroll down a little bit, the tapering of that jersey down to his waist is completely different than Brady's. Remember, Brady was almost completely squared out, like he was wearing those rib protectors or hiding those deflate needles in his uniform.
You could tell. Yeah,
Devontae Adams doesn't have to do that.
Yeah, of course. But look at that. Look at the difference between that. I mean, this is by all stretches of the imagination a next gen screenshot, purely next gen.
EA is like the Catfish of video games. They're like, hey, we're going to show you this beautiful game, and then when you get there, it's going to be totally different.
That's what I've been saying. We got catfished.
We should call MTV. We should call MTV and tell them we want to be on that show. See how far we can get it.
And we go from that, and let's be real. This is just the blatant. We go from that to this here. This is what we go to now. This is what we're dealing with now.
That's the same exact thing.
The jersey stripe's not even. Look, it's like.
Look at the neck.
You see the sharp lines. Like it's not even a smooth Like
Look at this. Look at this.
It's not even smooth.
That's like not polygon. That's polygon exposure.
That's
right
like
there.
what you'd see on a PS2 game.
Title update. Title update's coming.
Look at this. Look at this. I mean, come on.
Are you talking about the detail?
I mean, look at it, dude. Look at his helmet.
There's no stadium reflection in there.
No stadium.
Come on now.
There's a little. I see
bit.
light reflection here. I see light reflection. But what's worse is that these droplets on the side of the helmet, they don't move. It's not like they streak down and fall off the helmet. They don't.
Listen, the helmet sweats just like a person does.
That's
rainfall.
That
is. That's probably all they did. They just
it's probably all they did. They were like, you know what? Make the helmet sweat just like a person. Yeah. These morons will think it's rain.
But look, rain is actually falling while you're going through the replay. So the rain is operating differently than the actual. Oh, whoops.
That's a horse.
All right, let me go back.
I love how it's just the horse's ass.
But look, I mean, come on,
not sweaty. Look at his arm. Where's all that sweat?
Where's all
the wash off because of the rain? Have you guys never played football in the rain?
His arms should be completely glistening then, because he's in the rain.
He's got sleeves on. It's stopping the rain from coming down his arms. Next gen stats. Clint recorded that right there.
Next gen stats. That's what it's all about.
What are those two doing? What are those two Cardinals doing? Don't replay that. Awkward way to fall, right? Yeah, no.
Because this is what they're doing to us. This is what they're doing to us.
The catfishing right there.
Okay, I mean, these arms should be sweaty, right? This is high def, right? Arms should be sweaty.
That's straight from my PS5 right there.
Like, where's all the detail? Where's all of the lighting?
It just looks flat. Just like Madden 2019, it looks the same as PS4.
I feel like you guys are feeling it.
You know what's funny, though? When I watched this review, I saw this camera angle here a couple of times, which means every time they go to a certain replay, like a next-gen stat replay, it starts like this.
You know what's weird? You can't, if you pause it right now, you can't distinguish who is on the defensive line. Whether it's offensive linemen, defensive tackles, linebackers, everyone has the same. How many times have you seen football where everybody lines up the same exact? If you drew a line between those players behind every one of those linebackers, same exact place, even if they're in the goal line, you would think somebody would be off a friggin' straight line in the same exact position.
Yeah, they're not organically lined up.
No.
Look. Nobody, even in the chat, people in the chat, they even see this. Like, there's no difference between this shot here and Madden 21 on Xbox One X, PS4. It looks exactly the same. It looks exactly the same. I should be able to tell a difference if this is really a representation of next gen graphics.
Have you looked closely at the grass? I feel like the grass may be more high def. Individual blades.
I mean,
they had that in Madden 12. 3D grass was their selling point in Madden 12.
But
look at even the symmetry here. Like, things aren't even straight lined.
Oh man.
There's definitely no. If they can't get this right here with how the lines are, how are they gonna put a Y in there?
Look at his hair compared to Devontae's hair.
Look at his hair. It's coming out of his helmet.
It's a different haircut, guys. Good Lord.
What did they show us in those screenshots? What are those screenshots from?
Let's go back to the screenshot.
Did they just make those screenshots? Like, not with a game engine? They just made those?
This is a perfect example. Right here before our very eyes. We got the evidence.
They hired DreamWorks or someone to render that.
No, DreamWorks would do a lot better than they did. They went to Fiverr. They were like, "Hey, we need a football trailer. We got $25 in 2 days. What can you do for us?"
Ugh.
I wonder if the trailer says in game. Like
it says game engine.
Game engine. It said game engine. Look at his arms. I mean, I'm still staring at his arms and how they look nice, and they look sweaty. It looks real. Look at his hair. Not one dreadlock pushing through the white of this helmet. We can see that. Everybody can see that.
But can you feel it?
But is it in the game?
There's nothing in this game.
We all see it, but this is what they gave us. This is what they gave us. This is what we have to live with if we want to play next gen Madden. And look, some people are probably going to say, oh, you guys are just fucking hating. Hey, maybe we are hating. But I played in the NFL for 7 years. I know what football
did you play with Randy Moss?
I know what football should look like. I know what football should feel like.
Clint played with Randy Moss.
I know how fast it is. I know how precise it is. And I know what makes sense and what doesn't.
Straight cash, homie.
Straight cash, homie. That's it. His hair is coming right through his dreads. I mean, his hair is coming right through his helmet. There's no real detail to speak of in this picture at all. And I mean,
oh my God, look at that blocking. It's so bad.
This is what they gave us. This is what they gave us.
Speed.
Pursuit speed. He's going 12 miles an hour.
He looks like he's just stepping.
14
I don't know how
miles an hour.
Numbers are.
How do they get these numbers?
What's his RPMs? Well, if he's going 12, how fast is 42 going? Good God.
Come on, dude. If he's going 14 miles an hour, come on, dude. He would have broke dude's ribs when he hit him.
2.7.
2.8.
2.93
seconds. And then we know what happened.
Dude, he's going through the time to sack. Look at the player. He's inside the graphic.
Wow.
God, you guys are such complaining. Can't you be happy with anything?
Wow. Did you see this? Look at him go through the right guard. Look at him go through the right guard.
That's an X Factor. Dude, that's an X Factor. That's the shit doesn't matter X Factor. We just go through each other.
Great block.
Oh my goodness. What is this?
That's a dominant Colts defense right there.
Is this a joke?
Stopping the run so bad it doesn't matter if half the people over pursue the play.
What was the score when they played the Titans just the other week?
What about the first time?
How many yards Henry? What about the first time? What about his?
Well, yeah, I guess you're going to do better. We don't have our best player.
I just asked you a question.
I guess you're going to do no.
I just
we don't have our best. No, we are going to have our best defensive or offensive player, and that's what you're going to say. Okay, enjoy that win. Enjoy that win. How many times did the Colts beat the Jaguars where you were playing?
I just asked you a question.
Yeah, I asked you a question back.
I mean, I've beaten the Colts like 4 or 5 times.
Maurice Jones-Drew beat the Colts. Let's be honest. Fred Taylor beat the Colts.
The Jaguars did. The team won. Matter of fact, didn't the Jaguars get their only win of this season against the Colts? Believe so.
That was a fluke game, though. That was next-gen stats.
Of course. Okay, so here's a good.
Been on a tear since then, too.
Hold on.
Yeah, the Colts did that on purpose so they wouldn't get Trevor Lawrence in the division.
We just wanted you to feel confident about your season.
Hold on. Let's talk about football logic for a second here. Let's talk about.
We got the wrong game up.
Well, yeah, this is the perfect time for me to explain this. Look at this linebacker who's covering X. He's got his hips turned to the sideline, trying to play inside out on this tight end, right? The tight end is beginning to break to the inside. Why would you turn to your left to cover him?
Because Hayden Hurst sucks.
You only need to flip your hips and run.
But he's never going to get open if you play like a total moron.
He should open this right leg and run down the line with him. He turns around 180 degrees, which makes him 3 yards late.
And completely stops. I mean, that's textbook.
There is no reason why they shouldn't be able to program inside versus outside. He's on his left hash. If this receiver stays to his left, he opens to his left. If this receiving route comes within, starts to cross his face, he should turn to his right and open. He shouldn't be turning to his left to cover something that's running underneath him.
What in the heck is the other? Go back. What is the other linebacker doing?
I actually thought he was running a route. I see who you're talking about. You talking about the nickel on triangle?
Yeah. No. The other linebacker.
Oh, you're talking about right here. Okay. I
Is
see.
he spying? Maybe
He's supposed to have the running back. He's supposed to have the running back.
Yeah, but watch what he does. He the running back gets lost in the wash.
And you know what? And in the NFL, you know what linebackers do when that happens? They blitz. It's called.
He tries to blitz.
It's an add-on. It's an add-on. I'm talking. No. He's coming down to cover the running back at the start of this play. I can tell that he's coming down to cover.
I think that is what he's doing.
That's coming down to cover. Once he thinks by looking at this that running back's not going out, he's supposed to add on and blitz into the quarterback.
I love how Jones runs the curl and then never moves again. I mean, how many years? Is he's going to run up and cause problems up here?
Yeah, he's just
right. Oh, he's not even going up the block.
Okay, so once again,
look at that hair.
Look at that hair. Look at that hair on Hayden Hurst.
Oh. This is next gen. Is this next gen? Hell,
his hair looks like Crash Bandicoot's hair.
This is crazy.
Is there sweat?
I don't see any. Just looks flat. You know, those screenshots had all that detail.
Is this early in the game? Maybe he's not sweating yet.
They had all the detail in the pictures. What about the actual game? This looks like a PS4 game. It looks like a PS4. You could actually pass this as a PS3. You know what? Let's pull up Madden.
Malik Hooker?
Let me pull up some Madden.
Is that Malik Hooker?
Let me pull up a Madden game from the PS3.
What roster are you playing with that Malik Hooker is there?
16.
On PS5, there's no roster update. Even though it's the next
fantastic.
The servers are down on PS5. So.
Even the servers were like, you know what? We don't want any part of this.
Okay, no, Madden 16 was on PS4. Let me go deeper.
You do Madden 25 PS3. That was the next gen game on both. So there was an old gen.
Okay. Yeah, okay.
Hayden Hurst was the straw man in high school and is in all the
oh my God. Don't tell me this isn't so. Tell me this ain't so. He's okay. All right, here we go. I got something. Madden 25. Yo, you guys are gonna freaking be like, y'all are gonna laugh at this because it's actually funny. And let me make sure I pull up the right picture here because I actually think it looks better. I actually think it looks better. Let me okay, full screen this. Give me a damn it. All right, let me do this. I actually think it looks
better. You got the old playback of yourself.
Oh, was that wasn't me?
Yes. Oh, yeah, that was definitely you. You heard him, didn't you, Soft Drink?
No, that was me.
Ha!
What are you watching? The show?
I was clicking the link so I could send it to my Discord.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So, oh crap. Where is it? Okay. So
I've been yelled at for not having a Discord.
This is Madden 25.
That looks better than. Oh man,
who is that?
RG. This is RG3.
Oh God!
Look at his hair. Look at the shine. Look at the detail on the jersey. It doesn't look flat.
It doesn't look flat.
There's shading.
Look at the lights in the stadium.
I mean, let me see if I can. Let me find another one. I mean, that's just crazy.
Don't bring up RG3. That's a tough one.
Let me. Oh wow. Wow, this does look better. Not gonna lie. Wow. Okay, here's another one. And I mean, these aren't exactly like high res photos.
Well, no, this is what.
Okay, no. Here we go. This one's good. This is Des Bryant.
Who?
Des Bryant.
He still play?
This is from
what is this all? What is this all former? What is this all current Ravens we're showing? What is our problem here?
This is Madden 25.
Could you imagine, like if you told somebody back then, oh, the Ravens are going to have Des Bryant and RG3, you'd be like, oh my god, the best team ever.
All right, this is Des Bryant right here. Let me see. Let me zoom in. That's Des Bryant. Madden 25.
Oh wow.
Is he sweating?
I'm gonna send you a Madden 13 picture on the Wii U, and look how good this looks.
I'm gonna send you a Game Day 98 picture. Imagine all the kids that don't know John Madden was a coach, and they just think the guy had a shitty football game.
All right, so you just sent it to me on what, Twitter?
Yeah, DM. It's the last one I sent.
All right, cool. Oh wow,
that's on Wii U in 2012.
Are you serious?
8 years
right,
ago.
Here we go. Look at this, guys. I mean, are we serious right now? Oh crap! I gotta. There's like
nobody played the Wii U. This doesn't count.
Which one?
That was a cool version. You could draw play art, like create a play on the touchpad thing. But you can see like the texture in his jersey, and it doesn't look flat. The lighting looks better than what we have in 21 Next Gen right there.
Oh man, Derek Johnson was a beast.
It's Darren McFadden too.
Darren McFadden was not a beast.
He wasn't. He was healthy.
Okay, so like 3 games.
Yeah. Those were fun games to watch.
I mean, look at this. This is a travesty on our intelligence. They are insulting our intelligence to tell us that what they are delivering with this game here is actually next gen.
You know what's hilarious? In the background of that Raiders game, it had the black hole, and I guarantee you can celebrate in Madden 21, and it probably doesn't say the black hole in the Raiders stadium.
That's next gen. This is 2021 Madden next gen.
Are there women in the crowds that have headbands?
Yay, diversity! We got women in the stadium now.
Hey, 2K5 had women in the. They would have.
Whoa! Don't you listen? 2K5, nobody cares. Game hasn't been made in years. Nobody plays it anymore.
They don't have the license. That's what
people want real football.
That's what fucking Clint told me when I asked him, well, what are you guys gonna do if 2K decides to make another football game?
Buy another mattress because we keep shit in the bed.
Well, they don't have the NFL license. I was like,
you know how long it takes to make a game?
The NFL license, and look, maybe we're a minority. I don't know. I would like to think that most people with common sense would understand what we're saying when we compare these games, and if they played the game, then they understand just from playing that this has become monotonous at this point. This is 15 years into having the exclusive license. I think people are willing to try a game without an exclusive license. If it comes from somebody like 2K Sports.
I said tonight, how much is left financially? How much is left on this stupid exclusivity agreement? And if we as a community could all come together and pay off whatever that is.
That would never happen.
You don't know that.
Oh, wow.
Dude, you're talking about...
give me a number.
You're talking about maybe... I mean, dude, I wouldn't even...
Well, but think about it this way.
We're talking about easily over $100 million.
$70 a game, right? Next gen, $7 a game for 7 years is $490 per gamer. That they're going to spend.
How many are you going to need? How many copies did they sell this year?
It doesn't. If you get 3,000 people to do that, it's a $1.5 million. If you got 30,000 people to do it, it's $15 million.
Mm-hmm.
If you got 300,000 people to do it, it's $150 million friggin' dollars. And even if you got half that, you'd have quite a story where a bunch of gamers got together and were so tired of investing money over 7 years for a shit game that they were willing to basically set the money they were going to put aside to buy this piss poor product into buying a company's license out so that another company could have an opportunity.
I mean, continue. You're starting to make me feel good about it. I'm not saying it'll ever happen, but continue.
Look, the three of us will do it, right? So now you only need 997 more people. If you could get 10,000 people to do it, you'd have $10 million. I guarantee you, with just the concept of $10 million, if MSN put on the front page, if Yahoo Sports put on the front page, gamers put up $10 million to buy the exclusivity agreement out from EA. Just the concept of it, people would gravitate to. Because somebody would say, hey, wait a second. This game is so bad that rather than we're going to spend the money anyway on this dumb crap game, why don't you just put a deposit down and instead of on Madden, listen, I'm saying $70. You all know there's some little mutt gamer that'll spend $120 on a deluxe edition that's got a mascot card inside of it. All you got to do is
I've got something a little bit more feasible, but it's inspired by you, Ryan Moody. It's inspired by you, brother.
Is it Giannis?
I say this would be my challenge. If I was going to say, how do we make a change from EA having, such a death grip on not only the football license but football gaming, I would say we start a GoFundMe or whatever kind of fundraising platform that best suits it. And I say we put money up as a gaming community as an initial investment for 2K Sports to start a football game, a sim football game.
We need a telethon.
We don't even care about the exclusive license. We want a sim football game from the best sim football game maker, as far as most of us know, who have been around long enough to have known a game like NFL 2K5 or All Pro Football 2K8. Because truth of the matter is, those games were ahead of their time. I think an All Pro Football being released for the first time in 2020 or 2021 would have fared far better than it did when they initially released it 3 years after losing the license. They did that because they felt like they needed to, make a game for their fans. Because, the 2K gaming community at that time was devastated. That was it. Football was over with for us. I never played Madden when it was on PS2. I was playing NFL 2K.
You don't play Madden. Madden plays you.
You know what I mean? Like I never played this game until I had to play this game. I told Clint the same thing. I never played Madden. I thought Madden was garbage. And the moment that NFL 2K came out, and I had a Dreamcast, and I still got a Dreamcast.
Look at number 74. Look at number 74 with the Clint blocking animation. Just back up a little bit.
And I played 2K. And when Dreamcast stopped making, when Sega stopped making consoles, I went from Dreamcast to Xbox, and I played 2K on Xbox.
Dude, what is number 74 doing?
I played ESPN football. I played all the NFL 2Ks and then when they switched to ESPN football one year, and then the next year NFL 2K5, that was it. I didn't play Madden. Madden was garbage to me, always.
SoftDrink, you played the game for 18 hours today to get this footage?
What's that?
You played the game for 18 hours today to get this footage?
I don't know about 18 hours, but I mean,
it's not even that. It's not entertaining enough to hold your attention span for 18 hours.
I played it long enough to understand what it was.
And let me guess, you ran the same plays that you run in any other one of the games, and they all work the same.
Shallow cross.
And it's worked. Boom.
Throw to triangle.
But now it's next-gen stats crossing routes.
Yeah, now they apparently run the route different. even though it's the same exact result.
When now there's IFAD tags in the jerseys, so they know exactly how Keenan Allen runs those slants.
You know,
like
what
I think as a gaming community, if the gaming community did something like what Yu Suzuki did with Shenmue 3, was, you know, and it was a little bit different, but the money came, you know, the crowdfunding for that game, well, the goal was $2 million from crowdfunding when they first announced this game. This is a beloved game from the Dreamcast days. Can
you back that up just a little bit to where it does the next gen stats?
And
pause it. Here. Wait, pause. Can one of the modders in our community please remove the T from the bottom of that? So this says next gen ass. And I just want to constantly play it on a loop on my channel for like a week.
Next gen ass.
That's all I want. Just pull the T. I know a modder can do it. Just pull a T out of it. So every time it pops up, just next gen ass. Because that's what this game is.
And again, like when that game's GoFundMe got presented, I mean, granted, they did it on E3. The goal was 2 million. They got 2 million in like 37 minutes. It was the fastest GoFundMe the fastest GoFundMe ever at that point. I think by the end of the weekend, they had got like $6 million from fans of a Dreamcast game to make another one, a sequel. If fans in the football gaming community put their money together on and did a GoFundMe all together, like, I mean, you can, you know, it can be secured by a number of people to make sure nobody, you know, obviously nobody messes with it because GoFundMe is a platform. They're going to be able to hold on to that. But dude, could you imagine if you took 10% of the Madden football base and everybody paid just $70 the price of the game, or $60 the price of the game? They put their $60 that they would have fucking wasted on Madden and put it towards investing in a new 2K football game.
Could we get next gen ass trending on Twitter?
In 6 months, you know, call it into the GoFundMe and fucking put it up to 2K and say, hey, here's the gamers investment. Will y'all just make a football game?
I want anyone after this.
I think people could get behind that.
I don't ever want exclusivity agreements again, because what EA did it's just been outlandish. I don't want, and no other company should have this type of privilege in the community to destroy us, because it's interesting. Like, you know, SoftDrink has done a great job, you know, where you can make a living, you know, and I have too, and there's a lot of other people in the community that have, but the reality is our community could be so much bigger. You know, there may only be, you know, 20, 30 creators that can technically make a living off this product, but in reality, there should be 3, 4, 5, 600 people in this community that make a legitimate living off these games. Every other community has that for the most part. We don't, because this game just absolutely blows. And it's because you can't create with it. As a creator, you are so bound by how shitty this product is. You know, you can't make it into something it's not. It's the literal epitome of chicken soup out of chicken shit. You know, nobody wants to play it, much less watch you play it. Next gen ass. I'm gonna tweet next gen ass.
So I'm
gonna share.
Oh god, the Twitch numbers! Don't do that. That's mean.
I'm going to share a couple of these tweets that 2K Sports or 2K Football Now just sent me. He created a league, or this is he says the 1984 screen from 1984 league that they made in 2K, in All Pro 2K, right? And really, I mean, dude, when I look at these ain't far off, and this is PS3.
Dude, those sidelines, honest to God, I'll do a video tomorrow. Those sidelines wreck Madden sidelines. It's just like EA doesn't have the talent to make a good game. I think that's all that is. I hate to be mean like that. I just don't think they have the talent.
I mean, look at this, though. Like, this is a game that's built on an engine.
It's got to be Shannon Sharp. You know what's weird? That's Shannon Sharp, and I know that's Shannon Sharp, and they can't face scan Shannon Sharp. They can't have Shannon Sharp saying all types of dumb shit in this game like he does in real life. But I know that that's Shannon Sharp.
And this is and video God Mega, which I was about to say what he just put in the chat, said EA Sports uses Frostbite game engine, and Frostbite was actually made for first-person shooters. He says fighting game, but it's actually a first-person shooter.
And it wasn't even good.
And it wasn't even good. They don't even like using it. Call of Duty, Battlefield. Like Battlefield
Anthem.
tried to get off of that. Anthem, all those they're all using an engine that's not even designed for that genre of video game. Like
look at the detail on that jersey.
Look at this. This is an engine designed by a developer specifically for football. And I mean, dude, that looks pretty freaking good. And that's what, 2 generations ago?
The most authentic NFL game does not have the NFL license.
They had you gotta remember, when they built this game, look at the shading on that helmet. They had no earthly idea what technology was going to be like today. Yeah. They weren't making it
the
anticipation of what it was going to be ran on.
Can you imagine what 2K would do with the football game right now?
There's a ref in the background of that shot, too.
The refs will fall down.
There's a ref on the field. There's a ref on the field.
They've got Clint. He's doing the motion capture for the refs and the mascots next year. Calm down.
I still don't get why they took refs out. Just why? They were in Madden 19.
Did you see the video? There's a video on my Twitter that somebody said.
They did say why. Clint said why on
memory.
Twitter.
They don't have enough memory, enough graphics.
No, it was something else.
He just didn't like the way they looked, so he just.
He didn't like the way it looked. I don't like how his game looks.
I don't like the way the sidelines look, the crowd, the players, the grass. I don't like how.
But all that means is he's validating how the rest of the game looks.
Hold on.
I don't like how the way the refs look. The rest of this shitty product is.
Dude, they have the refs in the game on Madden like 12. Like, what's going on?
Is he really going to hate on the motion capture animations he created? Absolutely not.
Hold on, let me see.
They listen. They took the coin toss out because nobody watches the coin toss in the beginning of a game. You guys are haters. It's ridiculous. They couldn't have the Pro Bowl helmets until they removed the referees. That's absolute fact.
Yeah,
that freed up the memory space.
But now they're on PS5. Where are the refs?
Memory. I just freed up some memory, dude. Where is?
They're coming in a patch next year. We can't add shit in if we don't take shit out, guys.
Look,
mouth guards are there, but they clip through the player's face. They're not attached.
Never happy. Never happy.
In 2K, Steph Curry will take his mouthpiece out and like bite it and stuff. You would think Lamar Jackson could take his mouthpiece out, let it dangle from his face mask, but no, it's just shoved in his mouth. Like,
when do you see his mouthpiece when you're playing the game? You don't. His back's to you. Just play the game. Feel it.
Replays, next gen stat replays.
Feel it.
I mean, look at this. I mean, this looks nice.
What do you want the controller to vibrate while he's chewing on his mouthpiece?
So look, we're going to see this pics here from All Pro Football. 2K8 have you. And in this picture, you'll see more on this field than you'll see in any Madden game of the last 10 years. Look who's directly behind this player. The referee.
And there's cheerleaders in the back.
There's cheerleaders on the sideline. Somebody's agent. You got your camera people. You can identify jerseys, fans in the stands.
Stride gum, rest in peace.
Stride gum. Look at this. I mean, this is PS3, and it looks good enough to hold its own against next-gen PS5.
It's Marcus Allen, and you can tell.
You know what's funny? If you look at NBA 2K8, that game looks so outdated today. But All Pro Football 2K8, that's just Madden is so bad. This game looks amazing. But I guarantee you, if 2K made a football game today, this game would not look good at all.
Just about this game does not look good. Madden is just so shitty. Does Madden even have the field goal nets on the sidelines?
I mean, this looks like a really good PS3 game for football, but somehow it still looks like a really good game compared to Madden 21.
This should be outdated.
This should be outdated. We should be like, wow, look, remember when PS3 looked like that? No, we're like, damn. a couple of graphical technique upgrades like ray tracing and light mapping and all that, and this shit would look just as good as Madden.
You could literally probably put together a faux
look
trailer.
Look at the field goal kicker net right here. What? With balls next to it.
Listen, it's not like Odell Beckham fights that thing or anything. It doesn't need to be in the game.
Hey, it's a New York team here too.
if you were slick about it, you could probably put together a trailer with this game and fool people that had never seen it.
Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Gotta take a piss.
That was abrupt. Now it's just you and me.
Clint called him.
Yeah, Clint was like, "Yeah, you're done." Clint knocked on the door.
But the thing, what I was saying was
trying to block these hands.
NBA 2K8 does not look good today. If you pull up screenshots of NBA 2K8 compared to 2K21, it's just, why would anyone play NBA 2K8? And that's how this game should be. That's how this game should be. It should have been just destroyed by a future football game. It's been 13 years.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's funny that, I mean, in a way it helps us, right? But in a way it kills the community.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to make a video. I mean, I don't know how many views I'd get making a Madden review saying the game's good, but at least I could play it in my free time.
Well, listen, you can make those spoof videos. People tend to like those.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
You can hear that?
Yes.
Oh, it's like a little keychain thing.
Are you that freaking bored? I love how, what are you, 5? I asked, what are you doing? You were like, oh, you can hear that? And they continually continue to do it. Like, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I was making sure that the sound you were hearing was that.
Why would I, if it was any other sound, what would I have said? What are you doing? If it was nothing, I wouldn't have said anything. You did this. And I was like, hey, are you doing that? And you were like, what, this? Like, dude, that's how people die in horror movies. Run upstairs.
Well, I don't have an upstairs in this apartment, but...
What, do you have an apartment that's all one floor? What the hell type of apartment is that? What, do you live in a senior citizen home?
Well, it's not a townhome. I mean, I guess there's stairs if I go outside the apartment. This is really off topic, isn't it?
Yeah, there's 240 people in here. I thought there was like 24 people. I probably shouldn't have been so mean to you. I apologize.
I don't really. It's fine.
It's okay. Everyone knows you live in a retirement community.
Yep.
1 floor apartment.
All right. Back in this.
I'm always in asshole mode. People just don't normally see it. Thanks for, did you wash your hands, by the way?
Yeah.
Liar.
Hand sanitizer. No. Yeah, liar. But
was that Clint Oldenburg on the phone?
Yeah, we figured Clint came knocking on the door.
What the hell are you doing?
Gotta go drop a deuce. I'll be back.
Oh my God!
I'll show you what a real lineman does.
Somebody
played with Randy Moss.
Somebody was like, who was it? You know what? Let me shout this cat out because he really did kind of look out. He started posting stuff. East Side Moonwalker.
That's my boy.
Hey, he started posting. Oh my gosh, dude!
Spam the shit out of everybody. I love it. People hate him.
He started posting. Let me share what he posted because I was like, "Damn, dude, you kind of went to this dude's throat."
No lie. One time, a Moonlight Swami fucked around and responded to him in a post.
Look,
then blocked everybody in the conversation. Was like, "Shit."
This is what he.
There's my boy.
This is what he posted on me and Clint comparing our careers.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I was like, "Whoa!"
Oh shit!
He went there.
He went there.
Whoa! Whoa! He went there.
I wouldn't have went there.
Look at this. He said career history, so I'm gonna click on this one. This was career history.
Star, practice squad.
Listen.
Practice squad.
No offense, Clint.
No offense. I respect the hell out of it.
Hey,
the 2 games he played. I just feel like
you get in there. I
exactly.
ain't mad at him. Games played 2, games started 0.
if we've got a perspective here of who we want building a game.
And here's mine.
104.
Well, you've got a hell of a lot less stars. I'll tell you, is stars good?
I got one. That was in Dallas. I mean, shit, I ain't like it. Fuck Dallas. But
Well,
I had
two people just left the
seven in
chat.
Jacksonville. 7 in Jacksonville.
Games
Round
started
5,
Games
149.
is bad, right?
Games played, 104.
That's bad, right? Like you
Games
want the number to be
started,
lower.
92. Oh no, that's no. Numbers don't work that way. It gets better as you get higher.
You're gonna go edit it. Somebody should go edit Clint's to be the same.
So I seen that, and I kind of was like, "Whoa, he went there."
Has he blocked you? Has he blocked you? Has Clint blocked you on Twitter?
No. I mean,
have you checked today?
I mean, I haven't checked. That's
I'm not blocked.
Why don't you check today?
Nah, he wouldn't do that.
Why don't you check today? Why don't you check live?
Would he?
I mean, if he did, he did.
All right,
I'm saying, if he did, welcome to the gang.
No. I'm not blocked. No,
welcome to the crew.
I'm not blocked. I hope he didn't. I hope he didn't post about Madden 21 on this next. He did.
Dude, he sure did. Don't you watch my content before you invite me
did.
on? He apologized.
I wouldn't have posted about that shit if I was him.
He said,
I
I
would
did
have deleted
everything
my
I can.
Twitter.
Apologies, I was unable to get the video out a bit earlier.
Should have made it a little bit later. That's what I would have told him. Yeah, that was just.
Oh shit! Look at this. Somebody just posted. They've got 4,000 character models, and they've literally posted. There is in this one picture. Look, I gotta send this to you. I'll send it to your email.
Send it to me.
I love when people use MS Paint and kind of drew a ball sack on this, but whatever. We'll get around it.
Or just I mean, you can share, right?
No, my laptop's about to die. I wasn't prepared for this to go an hour and 17 minutes. I was making tacos when you called the first time.
Man, we over here, and appreciate everybody who is in the chat. Everybody here checking us out. It's me, SOFTDRINKTV, and RyanMoody21. We got 240 people in the stream. That's amazing.
238 more than normally Uche gets in his streams.
Oh yeah, that's definitely a bounce up for my streams as of late, but I appreciate it.
I love whenever I go to email you, it still thinks you're a spam email that's going to ask me if I need to give my social security number from Nigeria.
The Nigerian prince.
Yeah. Are you sure you want to send a picture of a video game to this guy that's going to ask you for your social security number for a long lost relative because he found the treasure chest with your name? Take a look at what I just sent you. That's a true story, by the way.
Let's see what you just sent. This should be interesting.
You know what? Did I send it to myself because I'm a dumbass?
Yeah, you're an idiot because you didn't send it to me.
No, wait a second. I mean, I am a dumbass, but I don't think I'm that much of a dumbass. I sent it to the email I normally use.
Yeah, you did. Oh, here. Now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now all of a sudden.
No. What is that? Is that Madden?
Yeah, that's the new one. That's 40,000 characters on the sidelines.
Wow. Okay, here we go, guys. Now take a look at this. I mean, but is this going to really surprise anybody who has been playing Madden? But still, it's next gen. We got to point this out. So take a look. Take a look. See here.
It's like Where's Waldo, except all the Waldos are the same.
Oh, man.
Wow. The exact same. Which, I mean, look, this, I mean, no, I mean.
Wearing flannel. Is that MGK?
Machine Gun Kelly right there.
Right there he is.
Same guy.
Same guy.
No,
there's 3 of the bald guy. 4.
Bald guy with the same part, with the same line in the middle of his head.
There's one on the right. There's 2 at the top left.
Bald guy.
It's like a dumbass Where's Waldo.
I guarantee you this is probably the same, because there's some coaches on the sideline that have the same face too.
The camera guys.
Somebody, you know what? If anybody can pull up some stills of the sideline people.
Wait a second. MGK in the flannel is the same as the guy wearing the Bengals shirt with a different color hair.
Yeah, hold on. Now I'm like, wait, there's only really like 3 people in this shot. This is the same face, same face, same face.
Could you imagine how fucked up a police lineup this would be?
So you've got the Asian lady, the white lady, the black guy, the white woman.
The guy with the plaid shirt was a bring a friend for the game.
And the bald-headed black guy. But this is the same bald-headed black guy. Look at the line on the top of his head. They just put hair on him.
You know what? This is what happens when you overanalyze.
We're overanalyzing it, but
I like how
it's kind of like, but if you're looking at it and you're thinking that this is next gen.
Wait a second.
You would think that they would have like at least, if they're going to say that they can have 40,000 character models in the game.
Asian lady has her arm in the same position as Raven's shirt guy on the second row.
Yeah, they're all half of these are doing the exact same animation. Which
the one guy, the tall guy standing up is checking his breath. He's out on a date.
Which, I mean, I guess if you want to call it cheering, that's fine. It's cheering. But
well, everyone looks down and slightly to the right when they pump their fist in the air.
All look soulless and just like,
I don't understand. How do they reuse so many assets yet still have memory issues where they didn't have the Pro Bowl for 10 years? Like, what is taking up all this memory that they can't use?
This one has MGK. What is your problem?
That's a good question, though. What is taking up all the memory to where they can't, like...
It seems like everything's a shortcut, but why?
Clint's blocking animations. God, that looks awful.
I feel like they're just building on the code each year. They probably have the whole Madden 13, 14, 15 game inside of Madden 21, and that's what's taking up all the memory.
They probably all have it sitting on top of a goalpost that's programmed under the actual graphic plane. And if you move the goalpost, then the game will crash. So they've just been building off of that with their programming for 10 plus years.
That's a true story, actually.
That is true. That's a sad but true story.
It's crazy because if they move the goalpost, then the actual data of the game, the programming infrastructure will crumble.
Just start fresh.
So what are we gonna make? You know what? We need a hashtag for this shit. Next gen ass.
Yeah, that's what I just tweeted about 20 minutes ago. I'll tell you right now. This is next level ass. When you
next
go to
gen ass,
this is like 6 people took their twins to the game on twin day game.
I think that's a good hashtag to run with. Next gen ass.
Can you zoom in?
And
why does the one guy in the back look like he's got something going through his face? Upper left hand corner. I'm gonna kill these kids on these quads behind my house. I didn't say that.
Yeah, you didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Okay, so I see somebody in the chat saying doing hashtag NFL invite 2K, but invite 2K to what? I think next gen ass to kind of play off of next gen stats. I think that kind of works.
Hey, I'm gonna send you an email. Let me see. How many Saudi princes do I have in my email address here?
So I'm gonna make a tweet. Let me see who just sent me something. Somebody just, let me see here. Oh my gosh, here we go. I mean, look at this. Let's take a look at this even. I mean,
hold on. Here, invite yo mama. This will literally cause the EA world to just implode.
Invite yo mama.
If you get all of us in the same stream.
Where you just email me?
Yeah, I just emailed you. But I really am still enamored by this picture.
Oh, dude, I'm about to put this video up right here. Look at this 2K video. Like, and again, this is coming from
actually,
2K.
I'll send him the link. Send him the link.
Send him the link. This is coming from 2K football. 2K football now. Let me share this. I mean, this is just like And this is All Pro Football 2K8. This is All Pro Football 2K8 here I'm about to share. Like, this is an old game. Why does it look better than what you're seeing on Madden? Why?
What are you hating?
That's sweetness. Oh, well, let me cut that audio off. That's sweetness right there. And he's doing his high step at the sideline.
Mm.
And then he runs a motherfucker over like he does in real life.
Yeah, like he did in
Or
real
he did,
life.
like he did.
Broke a
And
tackle.
he falls off.
Look at the guy on the sideline.
Look at the
cheering him on.
sideline. Look at the sideline interaction.
About to get Nolan Carrolled, by the way. Watch Nolan Carroll coming down the sidelines. Gets out of the way.
Blow him up. I mean, look, you can. They have actual interaction with the sideline. Now, look, let's not be naive. Some of these guys aren't looking.
Right. Yeah,
Some
no,
of them
for
aren't
sure.
looking.
There was a lot of room for improvements.
It was
When I say-
2007.
Yeah, it's 2007. That's not the point.
2007.
This
You were in high
is the
school
point.
eating
This
Hot
is
Pockets.
the point. This is what's impressive from a 2007 game. This guy's
sure.
doing what they do in real life. He's like, come on, come on, come on.
He's like, come
Like-
on, sweetness. Truck this motherfucker. Okay.
That's
Not only that, how realistic is it that the players behind him pursue 100%? Right?
Yeah.
When he trucks number 51, everyone is running behind him full force.
Yeah. Everybody's coming for him.
You don't look at this game and bullshit around on stamina. Or what was his stamina rating?
Yeah. And and again, this was a concept where you had tiered players that were leveled, it wasn't levels, there wasn't numbers. It was just gold, silver, bronze.
And then Clint Oldenburg.
Then generic. You know what I mean? So you had all-time greats who had actual, like, all of that X Factor shit. They already did it.
Roger Craig did his high knee run. It looked like shit, but
No,
he
they
did
already did it. They already did it on All Pro Football. They had X Factor icons for each player that you picked to build your team. That had told you what they did best, like converter or like a speedster or all these different things. They can have multiple
fourth quarter comeback.
They can have multiple X Factors like power runner. Steel, stiff arm, workhorse, all those different things we talk about in Madden now. They did that in 2007. Without a license.
The coach is watching.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
the pursuit angles are better, as Keefe mentioned in the chat.
And that's all coming from again, shout out 2K Football. Now he's been dropping me these. He's been DMing me these different 2K graphics to look at to share with you guys. I appreciate that very much. He's got a bunch in here. I mean, sure, there's even one right here he's just sent. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, wow. Hold on. Okay. Oh, this is Madden 20. This is next gen. Okay, let's take a look here. And this is sideline interaction, I guess, that he's trying to show.
Oh, God.
Oh, wow.
I got this video queued up for tomorrow. Anybody that wants to be amazed, turn your computer off, because what you're about to see here is magical shit.
Okay, here we go. Let's bring him on in.
Oh, there's your mama. Look at him. Getting the damn camera right.
What's good?
Big Bucks fan, man.
This is it. This is where EA explodes. we're all in the same room now. This is bad. This is real bad for them.
Wow, this is a celebration right here.
It's a party, dog. I mean, only thing I need is get me a little sip off that black label I got in the liquor bar. We over here having
normally by now you would be smoking in the friggin' house like a true gangster.
Oh man, not on screen. Not on screen.
In the house.
Hey, not on screen though.
Zero fucks given.
Zero. None. But yo, mama, I see
This guy can't work a camera. What the heck? Here's a fucking light.
Let me get my earphones in.
Get your headphone. Could you not?
Okay, let me get my
less
earphones
prepared. Jesus,
Let me get my
this is
earphones
ridiculous. No wonder you're a pro Madden player.
Hey, Day Cobra, what up, fam?
Hey, can you hear me?
No.
We can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, come on, dude.
Hey,
you should have been
listen.
like, no.
Listen, I just got done playing this next gen Madden, and I gotta say, it might be the worst thing I've ever played. It might be
Blown
the worst
away?
Wow.
It's bad, man.
Wow.
It really, I'm playing on a PS5, and it plays the same. It's the same. It's just an update. Really, it's just an update from the old gen game. It's really bad. It's
A
horrible.
tiny update.
Yeah. I think the whole time, I think the old game that we've been playing, I really believe that was a beta. And then this game is the actual game, because it does feel like a real game, but it's not like up to par like the old Maddens or the old 2K games. You know, it's bad, man. It's really bad.
Wow.
Have you guys played yet? Have you guys got to touch it? Play a couple online games yet?
I mean, my buddy has both systems, so I got to see it. I was just swinging through, so I didn't sit down and play it. But I mean, I just looked at it and I was like, Madden.
Yeah, I saw it. No referees. I said, woo, you're right.
Yeah.
No
referees. That's crazy to me.
Could have put one guy back there, something, but they didn't give us that. Same camera guys on the sidelines that you saw in the old game, with the same black dude with the camera holding it, same dude on the same sideline. Except they got assistant coaches now. That's what they did add. They added assistant coaches.
Just not in franchise. They're just on the sideline.
Just on the side. Just on the side. Just
baby steps.
They're getting there. They're getting there.
We gotta get them on the sideline, then we'll get them in the game. You guys ask for too much. It's not like you had a whole new console to play this shit on. This guy
was giving away for free.
Well, you saw what happened today. All those free copies are not upscalable to next gen.
Wow, what?
Clint, that's why Clint, go to Clint's Twitter. I know only one of us can, Uche. Go to Clint's Twitter. He had to apologize because earlier in the week he told a guy, he was like, yeah, no, it's upscalable. Then he's like, I got to apologize. It's actually not. Go buy that shit.
Wow. So they gonna tell people they can't even upgrade. If we gave you a key, you're stuck.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually got the tweet on my dying ass phone right now.
I'm going through his tweets looking for it actually right now.
Go in his replies, because he replies in line to somebody with it. He replies to the guy that a guy says like, why can't you guys respond to me about this? It's right there. He responds. I mean, fucking Twitter names. D's Taters. He says, previous response was incorrect. I've been informed that giveaway codes do not grant the dual entitlement.
Jeez.
Wow. But you know what though? You know what's crazy about that? They
gotta buy that Lambo.
They put all of those fucking codes up as sales
to shut us up. No, they put them out to shut us up.
They
yeah, exactly
put all
right.
of them codes
shut
up
us
as
up.
sales.
Yeah,
and
that's why they're
sold 20% better than last year.
But they lost all that revenue on the backside somehow, right? Yeah, EA is the only company known to man sell 20% more, make 40% less.
Oh my! These motherfuckers said, let's see, next generation of Madden NFL 21 is here via dual entitlement. Please read our update before playing. Previous response was incorrect. I've been informed that giveaway codes do not grant the dual entitlement, but there's work being done to try to deliver that in another way.
What's that mean?
What is that?
You know what that other way is? That other way is you give us $70 and we give you the game. Surprise!
Wow.
We found a whole workaround for it.
We're working on a workaround for you guys.
$70.
You give us $59 and we'll let you have it.
You give us $70, we'll give you a whole new code, Junior.
Wow.
Got that workaround.
we got to put a hashtag up for that bullshit. So
nobody covered that today but me. I was like, how in the heck does this guy get away with that? I'd love to find the original tweet. He must have deleted it, just like the blocking skills in the game. He must have deleted it because that original tweet where he says that is gone.
Dude, hold on. So
and you notice he only retweets everything that's positive that's being said about him,
of course.
So like three things a day get retweeted over there. He ain't doing a whole lot on Twitter.
Okay. Look, man, we got it. Look, we can get this shit trending. I know we can.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat, everybody who's here checking this out, we're gonna me, Soft Drink, Moody, and your mama are gonna put a tweet out at a certain time when we finish up with this, and we're gonna once we agree on a hashtag, because when they wake up, these motherfuckers gonna feel us. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
like,
what we need to do is
wake up to this shit.
We need to get a Jerry Lewis telethon going where we get on here Saturday and just crank like 6 hours straight of we're not going to stop till this gets trending.
We're going to come back every week. And I'm committing to this. We're going to come back every week for 1 hour. And what is today? Today's Thursday. Well, Friday now, technically.
Today's Friday now.
We're going to come back let's go back to Sundays. Let's go back to Sundays.
Yeah.
Let's do Sundays.
Sundays are difficult because real football's on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why don't we do Saturday nights? There's never any football on Saturday nights.
The greatest
Saturday night.
I gotta say this. The greatest tweet that had happened, and I retweeted it. The greatest tweet that happened was with the developer for EA,
Boom.
the female. Santa is my life coach.
Oh,
she
yeah.
Yeah. She said, holy shit, we released 2 fucking Maddens in a single year from home. This does not feel real. Have a good day. She celebrated releasing 2 Maddens.
Did she delete that? Did she delete that shit?
No, she still got it. I retweeted it again. And my man Moonwalker hit her with the retweet, sending her the but the game that you released got 0.2 rating, the worst rated game ever.
So we released it again.
So we did it again, only this time on PS5 and Xbox Series X.
And another one.
And another one.
Another one.
So we did it again.
The irony of it all.
Like, I'm like, lady, do they have any clue? Like, they really, on their personal Twitter, I get it on EA Twitter, pumping yourself up, but you're on your personal Twitter and you're just like, yo, look at what we accomplished. 2 games in 1 year. Yeah. And I'm like, oh my God.
And we did it again. Literally, it's like the Jets. Like, if the Jets every game would go into the locker room and be like, damn right, we lost this game. What are we going to do next week? Lose another one. You know, can you imagine?
And,
all right, guys, let's get out there and lose this next game.
Jesus.
That's like being the Jets. Yeah, we're still a professional football team. But is anybody taking it serious? No.
And any points in the house? No.
Last week we scored 3. This week we got 10. Let's go.
Listen.
Last week we fucked up and scored 14 points. This week, no more than 3. Everybody, let's go.
Let's go.
We can start a damn movement with this, people. 327 people in the stream. That's all-time best for me. But make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the Observer Lineman Uche Nwaneri if you haven't already done so. Thank you very much. Smash that like button. We're going to get a hash before this ends tonight. We're going to get a hashtag that we can all agree on. My nomination, and I know Moody has already has kind of thrown up next gen ass. I think that this one, by whatever's clever, is pretty damn clever. Next gen E-ass. E-A-S.
Oh. Look, I'll tweet all of them.
The only one.
We need a unified hashtag. You don't want to go
The
with
only
curse
reason why I
word,
wouldn't
right?
go with curse word is because the Twitter doesn't. You can't really trend curse words. It don't trend that heavy.
Okay.
Touche.
Okay, so we got to come up with something that doesn't use ass because that's not
way
gonna
to poop on the party.
How about
add a way to burst the shit out that bubble.
How about just
Yeah.
hashtag Madden is bad? I don't think that one's been used yet. Gets the point across.
I want the NFL to feel it though. I really want the NFL to be like, yo, we got that. We took that $1.5 billion for that 4 years. I want that option because they got that option in 3. I want them to be like, you know what? We're not giving that back. We're not giving you this no more, EA. I really want them to feel that.
Well, I already did NFL drop EA.
Yeah, you did. You did do that.
Yeah.
That I know they heard that. I know they heard that one. They had to.
We could do NFL drop EA 2.
Next gen trash. That's what I'm starting to see here.
Next gen trash, yeah. You know what? That one they can't say is anything bad.
Shrek Nation and
you know what we
Kevin
should do?
Smith.
One of these times we should mock them. We should literally mock them with like a great game EA hashtag.
Because they wouldn't understand the mockery of it.
That would probably make it better.
They'd be like, "Thank you very much. We appreciate the support."
Clint would be like, "I spent hours working on Miss Lineman box in my bathroom, covered in Velcro balls and RFID tags."
Special super chat here from Space 99 Yak for $1.99. My bad, folks. Real quick, appreciate that $1.99. He says, "Moody and Yo Mama, my heroes, FEA and DDA."
DDA, it's in the game.
Yeah. I say hashtag Clint play 2 games. Let's go.
I want to see Clint play a full game in Madden.
I want to.
What about next gen hashtag next gen fail?
I like that hashtag make Madden great again. That was pretty good.
Make Madden great again. We might even mess around and snatch up some MAGA people on that.
Yeah, exactly.
They might get it confused.
Exactly.
Yeah. Make Madden great again.
I like that one.
Oh, I think I like that. I think okay, so we got to make a majority vote here. So we got to let's think of we got 3. We got next gen trash. We got next gen trash.
How we got a majority vote with 4 people?
3.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chat. We got defund EA. Defund EA. Defund EA is funny. Yeah. That's a good one.
You realize right now Clinton is probably cuddled up with a teddy bear in bed.
Make Madden great again. Make Madden great again. Also see bring back NFL 2K. I don't know that we're taking a shot at next gen Madden here, and then we might be able to follow it up with something like that. But I see EA failed NFL.
I like that one. I like them all. Yeah. They did really fail. They also failed us though.
EA failed. What about like EA failed next gen? You got to be pointed about the next gen because people are expecting that to be.
They're expecting EA to fail, so we've got to specify for them what failed.
Well, you know how they're going to pump it to the media. The media is going to blow it as like this is some huge step up from PS4 to PS5 and give it the glory that it don't deserve.
Please.
So,
literally, please.
So we have to make sure they know we're talking about next gen.
If one magazine has the paper balls to put in there that it's a big step forward, please. I will create a video in 5 minutes.
So I am going to. I mean, so the ones that I've heard, I really feel like you got either next gen trash or make Madden great again. Now, for me personally, I've always been a 2K fan, so make Madden great again. I get that, and that's actually a damn good like hashtag to use. But as far as I'm concerned, fuck Madden. Give 2K Sports the license. So I'm not trying to make Madden great again. I want more competition.
Neither is EA.
2K Sports. I want 2K Sports to make a football game.
The only problem with that is when I did NFL Drop EA, for example, a lot of like creators who would have helped spread the hashtag, they didn't like that because they were like, "Oh, well, that's not cool. What about just make Madden better? Why does the NFL have to drop EA?"
No one's gonna like anything. No one's gonna like everything we do. Partially because I'm involved. So I figured out the hard way. Like, and I listen. I had the same creators tell me that. You know, I've had creators all day tell me that I'm too negative and this is ridiculous. But here's the reality. We're all a product of this shit game, right? And somebody has to balance. Yeah. I want to see I need to see the anti my channel. I've asked for like 10 years. Like, where is this overly positive? I don't mean, Muppet player screaming at PAX. I mean, where is the overly positive, oh my God, this game is great, I play it for hours a day, Madden streamer? I don't see them. I see a guy dressed up as a turkey. I don't see the guy playing Madden all day long. I don't mean Mutt. I mean straight Madden. I want to see somebody play and enjoy and embrace Madden, and I don't see that ever.
Yeah, dude. Like, I haven't even. I have not played. I have not played the game. I haven't played the game since like week 3.
So one more week than Clint played.
I haven't played the game, dude. Like, I don't have any desire to even touch that shit. I have no desire whatsoever.
It is the stalest game. It's literally a game where you once you play it for like 5 minutes, you feel like there's nothing left to experience. Like,
it's soulless. It has no soul. There's no energy in that game. Everything is based on animations. Everything is canned. You can't enjoy that because you have no control. You have no control.
It's shovelware. It's like those old like Nickelodeon games. They would just slap the license on and sell it because people would buy it anyway, but there is no soul. It's a game. That's why the games are like $2 the next year. They don't hold their value because
this thing was $27 at Walmart 3 weeks after it released. Could you imagine how pissed you would be? Like, if you bought it as a gift for somebody and you didn't give it to them yet, and you're sitting there after paying it $60, $70, and then 3 weeks later it's down to $27. That's how you know. That's EA, right? The thing about it is, we could sell anything in the world, but I've known people that have went out of business that won't sell a product for less than it's worth, because they know once they do, they'll never get back to what they expect from it. If you've got something that's worth $50, you've got something that's worth $50. Once you lower your cost, no one is ever going to pay more for that. Once EA has said to us, this game is worth $27, you can't charge more than that. You've told me this is what it costs. And that's part of the problem. And that's why they don't respect us as consumers, because they laugh in the face of the people that pre-order this game. They laugh in the face of people that go out and get it with their 10% discount code because they own the current one, because EA knows damn well what they're going to do. They're going to sit there, and even worse this year with the free codes, they're just going to discount it down to you can't say no, where you're going to sit there, you're going to be like, oh, I want to play football. Oh, maybe I'll give another shot. And you literally say to you justify buying a horrible product because it's only $27. It's literally the cheapest football game on the market. It is less than the other games, less than the independent games. Show me one other market where that happens, right? Nowhere, right? BMW doesn't undercut their cars to Honda, right? Because they know, if somebody wants the BMW, they'll go buy it. If somebody wants the Honda, that's what they'll get. They don't even compete. With EA, it's like they have to compete to the lowest of the low. They have to go below the independent games, which don't make no sense. They should be so far away from this. Independent games shouldn't exist.
How about hashtag no more Madden? We want a new game.
No more. No.
It's alliteration.
Hey, that's confused. That no more. Yeah.
Hey, would you be mad if EA said Madden. We are canceling Madden and the NFL license has opened up? Would you be?
I would be mad if they canceled the game and they didn't release the license, which is probably what they should end up doing.
That would be a real.
That would be mean.
That would be a real kick in my sack. But I have a feeling that's the only thing that they would do. Like, I mean, what could they do at this point to piss you off more? Like,
that would be the thing that would piss me the hell off.
That's pretty much what they're already doing, because I wouldn't play Madden in my free time.
Yeah, I won't play the game. Like, I'm just don't care about it.
God, that would be an awesome thing, though. If I really, literally, if I was,
it irritates me so much to even play it. When I'm like playing it, I'm like, man, this is why I don't play this shit. That's why, and I turn it off.
There was a great live stream where I was commentating trying to play Madden Ultimate Team, and I called all the DDA in his game as it happened, and he was throwing controllers and getting pissed.
Yeah.
But, if you've played Madden long enough or you know the game, you know when that shit's about to hit. You can see how the players react and what's going to happen. It's totally noticeable. When you play it, we joke, feel it. When you have DDA in that game, you can feel it.
You know it, dude. You know when it's coming because your players on defense, they don't move at the snap of the ball for a split second. They just sit there.
And you play dumb conservative.
And the offense is moving faster than they are at the very snap. So my linebackers who are supposed to be scraping front side of an outside zone to their left or their right, they're literally like 2 yards behind the play. So they all get just walled off, and then boom, motherfucker's gone. And I'm like, I'm playing it right. I know I'm playing it right. I know what I'm doing. And it's the reaction. I can't beat everybody at one time. I can't beat all the players at once, or nobody would gain a yard on me on that shit. But it's like you can't depend on the game to actually just let you win if you're better. If you're better, you're gonna win.
But that doesn't make it. But that doesn't make it exciting for the other user. That's the problem.
It shouldn't matter if you're not good enough to play head up on a guy and it be competitive. Then you just ain't good enough.
It doesn't matter to you, but it matters to the company making the game.
No, but that's why back in the day they used to have lobbies, West Coast, East Coast lobbies, beginner lobbies, mic lobbies. They used to have lobbies where you didn't just get into a random game. You could go into a lobby, beginners lobby, and you could play beginners. You can go into an all mic lobby and play guys with headphones. You can go in the West Coast lobby and play guys from the West Coast. You can go into East Coast lobbies. They used to have lobbies. They took the lobbies out because they knew that too many people would spend time playing guys on their level and stop playing guys, like hardcore guys. Because when a lower tier guy plays a hardcore guy, and he loses, the first thing he thinks about is, okay, that hardcore guy had better cards than me. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go out and get.
I gotta go buy some more cards,
and I'm. Exactly.
That's why I lost.
So
dude, I didn't lose. The players lost.
Out of the game.
And that's another. And that's a good damn point. That's a good point because there's another reason why I won't play it. Because look, I put about $200 into it just because I can.
Not enough.
And I was like, this is all I'm putting in, and I know football, so I should be able to hold my own for some amount of time, dude. Before we even got, it's week 3 in the NFL, and Cat's already got 94 ranked players.
Spending
94,
spending $7,000.
And the big comp guys drop like
and
thousands.
The smartest thousands. The smartest thing about EA and what they did is because the first thing you do when you get into a match, Ultimate Team match, the first thing you see is what? Those three cards.
Those three main cards.
Those 3 cards. That 95. That 96, that 98. And then when you lose, the first thing you think about is go, man, he did have that 96, that 98 Dion. Man, I think I got to go and go buy packs. I got to get up there because that's why I lost. And so they
intimidate you right off the bat.
To go out there. You don't
even realize, because my first year experience in Madden was 2018, Madden 2018. And on Madden 2019, my bad. That was the first year I played Madden 2019. Dude, I put like $5,000 into that. I ain't even gonna front. But what I realized at a certain point in that game was I started to I would pause the game when when the game started up, and I would go look at the roster of my opponent whenever I would see him start off with a 99, 99, 99 card dropping down, right? His entire roster was 99s. His entire roster. Starters, backups, and backups. They were all 99s. I was like, there's no fucking way. There's no way.
Right. And then this
even makes sense.
And then you get that extra boost with Madden.
Then you got the coaches. Then you got the X factors.
Then you got the chemistry.
And then you got DDA.
The chemistry.
Yeah.
So if you get up on this sucker at any point in the game,
it's you versus everything.
It's you versus the world, motherfucker. You're not gonna win that. You're never gonna win that, dude. I swore to myself because I started refining my way of playing. I started really playing like I was in an NFL game, conservative, but also picking my points to attack, running real plays. I don't even know what the damn. I don't even know what the cheese plays are on Madden. I run real plays and just run them. I look at what they're doing on defense and I try and pick it apart. My first drive of the game against some of these guys was the entire first quarter. I would score on the first play of the second quarter.
Jeez.
That's how specific I was trying to be to keep him off the field to try and beat a team that's all 99s. And I got 3 or 4 99s, but rest are 96, 95, 94s, 97s, not all of them. The majority of my team is between 95 and 98.
Can you imagine how pissed Jaguars fans are hearing you talk about playing like Bill Belichick?
So I'm over here playing like I'm a fucking like this is a real test match. And dude, I go up 10 points on this cat. He thinks he's just gonna run a money play and throw it deep to Randy Moss because he got Randy Moss souped up. But he don't know that my safety's a 99. So I picked him off on his first throw. He tried to play action me. Dude, I went up 10 points. He got the ball back with 14 seconds in the second quarter. He runs a corner route, catches the ball, breaks 2 tackles, scores a touchdown before the half. Gets the ball back, scores on the second play in the third quarter. And this motherfucker blew me out by 5 scores when it was all said and done. And it all happened in the third quarter.
It's DDA. DDA said he was bored.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about my
And
defense was shutting him down, and then all of a sudden in the third quarter, every pass he threw was 40 yards. I'm like, what the fuck?
A precision laser.
You know what I mean?
The settings changed. The settings changed.
You saw what happened with Flight. He didn't know what DDA was. He was sitting there screaming at the game. He thought he got hacked. He was like, "This guy's messing with my sliders." No, bro.
He's got a cheat bot on. He's got a
cheat code on. No, bro. That's the game, bro. It ain't no cheat. It ain't no sliding. He was getting caught all over the place.
Everything he was doing in the beginning wasn't working.
That's literally one of the funniest videos ever. To see him have the reaction and not know.
Let me pull it up. Who was it?
Flight reacts. He was.
Oh, Flight! Oh my God! Flight reacts. That cat there.
I played the video on my YouTube. I played that video.
Dude, he has a total meltdown.
Everybody. Total
Here we go.
Meltdown. And everybody asked me, why did Flight React stop? Why did Flight React stop playing Madden? And I said it was because of this video right here. He's up 28-0, and in the second half, the guy just ended up beating the dog.
Dropping dimes all over his ass.
Hold on, which game was it?
He thought the guy was hacking him.
Which video was it? Because I mean, he's got a lot. He got a lot of rage videos. He got rage.
Yeah. This one was a legitimate rage video, though.
Bro, he got the YouTube Madden 20 rage compilation. Jeez.
We gotta find that real video and just even with it muted. Talk about the fuckery.
What was he up? He was up. Let's see.
Yeah,
it's okay. Madden Flight reacts Madden 20. 20 rage loss maybe.
That was hard to. That video's hard to find because I got it off of Twitch.
I think it was on Twitch. Yeah.
Ooh.
It might have disappeared.
Let me see if I can find
EA might have been like, "Hey,
I've never seen it. I want to see that."
We got $15 and some cupcakes. How about you take that baby down?
There's one that had. I mean, there's one here on YouTube that has 983,000 views.
Well, that could be any of them.
Oh, I got it on. Yeah, I got it. Go to my thing.
Say what?
And I played the whole video. It's on my YouTube channel.
Dude, your Walmart wireless
it's called the
is
Thanksgiving special stream.
Hold on.
And then go to 41 minutes and 1 second. I played the whole video. And he goes, man, I got hacked.
He's messing with the sliders on my team. Can you imagine
with the sliders? I got hacked. Going up 28-0. Got hacked.
Yeah, you got hacked because you leaving him that goose egg.
Thanksgiving special. Okay, what minute?
4101.
He told you to stand next to your router. It's Walmart wireless.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me share this. All right, here we go. All right. So,
is it weird watching yourself on a video within a video?
Oh, well, let me share the audio. Hold on.
I think. Yeah. Look at you, motherfucker. He went nuts. That man went berserk.
Well, if you don't know what it is, it probably would piss you off a lot.
All right, so here we go.
I love how you made sure it's loud as shit.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta turn the regular speed back on there, Chief.
Yeah, my bad.
Everything you slowed down.
He like hacked my game and went to the fucking database or some shit and just turned down my sliders, bro. There was no way my team is just playing like this all of a sudden, bro. This is what.
Flight Reacts was up 28-0. And then he felt dynamic difficulty adjustments.
He felt that tension
being turned down.
Look at the innocent look in his eye as the game's about to fuck him.
He has no idea what's happening to him.
He's got such a sweet expression.
And all of a sudden, everything started changing. DDA.
Whack as fuck right now. This shit's not even funny, bro. Throw it, bitch. Throw it. Use it, motherfucker. What? Fuck this shit.
You had
genuine anger. Genuine. Look at the confusion on his face. Look at the confusion. No clue what just happened.
He has no idea what's happening to him.
He was certain that was the interception the instant he controlled that player. He knew that was the pick.
Start to change.
He caught the ball.
The guy that he's playing against broke into the database and changed it. Nah, that's that DDA.
His emotions in that 2-minute window.
Look at the confusion in his forehead. You can see it right there.
Next level stats.
He's like, what's going on?
Couldn't get that interception.
He was up 28. This is a tie game.
I get mad, buddy.
I think he gets scored a touchdown right here.
You fucking serious? You let him turn the corner like that on you, bro.
Bo Jackson. Oh, you knew it was coming.
Adjustments. It's in the game. I gotta see that one more time because he couldn't fucking believe he didn't get that pick. He was hot,
bruh.
He didn't know what was going on.
That was an interception. I couldn't believe it.
Cheese play. Yeah, that's me.
What he doesn't know.
He don't realize that he's already played himself.
That's that DDA.
Nice.
Fumble!
Come on, man.
That's a frustration.
It's that anger.
Fumble!
Up 28-0? And all of a sudden, the games just started switched off.
Oh, he already done gave the ball up. Oh,
Where's the touchdown? He loses.
Touchdown.
Pick it off.
Oh, I thought he caught
Bro,
that.
what the fuck is going on, bro? I was up by 28, bro. This dude is hacking my fucking game right now, bro. He hacked my game and went to the fucking database or some shit and just turned down my sliders, bro. There's no way my team is just playing like this all of a sudden, bro. This is whack as fuck right now. This shit is not even funny, bro.
You see his chat? They all saying trash.
That shit, motherfucker, was there.
That shit is fucking.
That was it.
Oh, that was it. All right.
It's like how.
Yeah,
That's
the end of the video. Yeah,
his level of anger.
But yeah,
it's all the emotions.
Everybody been there, man. Everybody been there where you just be so hot.
Yeah, but we know it. He didn't. That's the thing. Like
he ain't know what was happening.
He didn't know. He
28-0 though.
28-0. Hey, bro. Look. Real talk. It's happened to me.
But he was.
I've been up like 21-0.
28-0.
And like literally, I'm talking about everything I was calling was working. And you know when you can tell when you're playing against somebody who does not know what they're doing with football, really, like they don't understand it.
When I play soft drink,
they just running some plays, like they just running defenses, like they're trying to blitz you the whole time. And you just start just dunking and just tearing them apart. And bruh, I was up 21 points, and before I knew it, I was losing. Before halfway through the fourth quarter, I was down 10. And I'm just like, and I was just sick. And this, there's some cats who they can play, but they're not. But I mean, I'm better than them. So if I'm beating them, and I know that he came back on some bullshit, you know how in Madden 20, motherfuckers used to hit that pause button on your ass to piss you off.
Oh yeah, just let her ride out for 20 minutes. Try to see who could last the longest and not burn your whole unit up. If you would sit there, turn the TV off, and leave, I'll show him. I'll leave it on all day.
That motherfucker hit that pause on my ass when he took the lead for 30 seconds. He took it on some bullshit on a deep throw. Randy Moss is double covered and just snatched it. And I was like, and I was pissed, but I was pissed, but I didn't get up.
When you turn the TV back on and he disconnected, you were like, yeah, smoked you out.
You only get 30 seconds though. So I was pissed, but I wasn't like, man, fuck this game pissed. Like, cut it off pissed. As soon as he crossed that goal line, he hit the pause button and let it sit there. And I'm like, I'm like, oh, motherfucker. Because I see the little ticker, the countdown going from 30 seconds down because I'm ready to go back into the game. He just letting it go. Motherfucker, you know you ain't got shit to do. Unpause the game. I got hot. And I said, all right, bet. Guess what? I just motherfucking... Dude, I got it on PC. I just deleted his ass and cut it off. They gave me the loss, but shit, fuck it. I don't care. You don't get the satisfaction of piss me off like that.
Yeah, but he did.
Oh my goodness. And the fact, and you know what? Back in the day when we used to play and we'd be up in the game, you like you said, you be up 21 and you play a guy and he knows you just he ain't gonna be able to beat you. He out of that game immediately. But today when you play a guy, man, they know they got a chance to get back in the game because they know the game. They know the sliders will start sliding their way, and then all of a sudden, man, they'll stick around and they'll wait all the way to the end, and you wonder why, and then they end up beating you. So a lot of people know what's going on.
Yeah, no, dude, you're right. And
but I believe these lawsuits to change everything. I think these lawsuits that are happening with EA and FIFA that are going
the loot boxes,
and there's 2 lawsuits on DDA. In California that's going on, and I believe that EA is going to milk as much as they can this year, and then next year I believe all that's going to be out of the game. I think Clint told me they already got a plan for when loot boxes go away. He told me that. What's the plan?
Look, if we know EA, we know it's going to be some bullshit.
I
don't know what it is, but he said they already got a plan. He said they already got a plan for that.
I believe EA is going to go to cosmetics. I think they're going to get out of the business of bundles, packs, and buying players, and they're going to go into what other games are doing.
That's
as
what the
far
Yard
as
has.
cosmetics. Yeah, the Yard. They're going to go into buying cleats, buying helmets, buying
Man, ain't nobody
jerseys,
trying to buy all that the bullshit
gloves.
they got in that bullshit ass Yard. They need to get somebody commentating on that shit.
Yeah, I mean, the money that Apex make, the money that Fortnite make on them cosmetics.
That's different. That's a game for little
creators.
kids. That's a game for little kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It has a cartoon look to it. They trying to sell simulation football. Like, dude, I'm not paying $10 for no goddamn cleats. I'm sorry. No.
But there's a lot of
there's probably cats that will. Yeah, there's probably.
My man Zersky and the rest of them bundle guys for their content. Because again, the Madden people that still play Madden on stream and play it every day on YouTube, they hate the game so much, but they continue to play it. They're mostly content creators. They're mostly content creators. If you go to Twitch right now, you can see the top 3 game played on Twitch, and number 3 is Madden. More people stream Madden than any other game, but it gets the least views. Because most people just want to, it gets the least views, but got the most people playing it, which is just crazy. It's because people think that they can become content creator or get popular or get big in Madden, because all they got to do is sit there, not have to be really good, like you said. You know, they're bad. They play on their D tackles. They're not really that good, and they just sit there and they just play Madden, bump their music, and they think that all of a sudden they're going to be
they're going to be good. Yeah,
they're going to be a superstar. So. Simple.
Well,
EA
also promotes those people though. Imagine if you were a streamer.
That's true.
And you're looking at them right now. They're going after people on Twitch with 10, 15, 30,000 subscribers. So that's not like FIFA. That's not like Fortnite, dude. These people got millions of subscribers. You're going to be working for life. There's people right now. You're working for life to get to that point. There's people right now. Exactly. The system is so screwed up. And listen, to me, honestly, as a creator, EA is the only company where you can go and do this. You can look at somebody like myself or somebody like SoftDrink who gets much bigger numbers than the people that EA partners with. And I look at those channels and be like, how in the heck can you not bury me when you're getting exclusive content from them? When you're having drops, when you're getting pre-release footage, how am I even relevant? Like, because the game is just so shit. Like, there's no excuse. That's literally the gaming company spoon feeding a creator and saying, "Here, take people to your channel. We're gonna promote you on our Twitter. We're gonna promote you on our Twitch. We're gonna invite people to go watch your content, and you still can't outdo 2 friggin' YouTubers." Like, you should literally just quit. You should literally just be like, you know what? I'm done.
Yeah.
All right, and real quick.
Yeah, they're trying. What they want to do is they want to make sure that they take that mutt crack, and they want to make sure that they keep feeding them and say, all right, we're going to hide the mutt crack over here. Now we're going to hide the mutt crack over here. And you just got to keep going. Yep. Shout out to Richard Loverter, who gave us $5 and said, Uche talks about how the D-line can't contain on Madden, and being reached in football is the biggest sim in football. Yeah, there's no reach tackling in Madden. But listen.
Reach blocks are like reach blocks are the hardest blocks an offensive lineman can make on a play. Like a reach block on a shade, like a 3 technique or a 7 outside of a tackle. That's like the hardest block in football. But
we know why Clint isn't doing it then.
But a good D lineman, elite D lineman, you rarely see them get reached. Like, you rarely see what's his name, Aaron Donald, get reached. But good offensive linemen, really good offensive linemen, if they can reach block, they're going to play for a long time, because that's like a core element to even being able to present a running game, because you have to be able to get an edge on a defense in some way. So, appreciate that super chat. We got a couple more here real quick. Let me get through them. We got MD Avon calling for $4.99. Appreciate that. He says, Clint the Clown. And You know, hey, I mean, look,
Those Roger Goodell shirts looked pretty well, didn't they?
you know, something speaks.
Oh, well, you know what? What if we got one of those?
Do we blame Clint though? Honestly, do we blame Clint because there's so many managers. When I talked to Ian Cummings, who made the game prior, he made Madden 25 down to Madden 07. When I talked to Ian Cummings, and the reason why he just got up and left with two other people at EA Sports, he said it became micromanaged. It was so many managers and so many people that you had to go through to get something approved that he couldn't the way he wanted to make the game. And then Rex, when he exited out, and remember, Rex Dickerson, a lot of people gave him shit, and I was one of them that gave Rex Dickerson shit. But I realized that Rex Dickerson did make NCAA 14, which was one of the best NCAA games that was ever made. And then he got promoted to making Madden. And then when he exited, he also said that it was hard for him to get things through because it was so many managers and so many people above him to get things done. So are we really going to throw a lot of heat on Clint? Because I think Clint is just I think he's just kind of doing his job, but at the same time, it's like
isn't he the head of he's the head of game design, right? Isn't he the head?
He's lead gameplay designer.
Lead gameplay designer. He is the one in charge of what we actually do with the controller. Like that's him.
But he puts himself in these positions too. Nobody blames. Like I've known Mo,
and
he
puts
for
himself
years.
out there like he's the authority and the star of the show.
He's
no
really
one's ever, no one's
Yeah.
ever blamed Mole for a shitty game, right? They just haven't, right? But when Clint comes out there and pulls his try again bullshit, or John Madden's proud of this game, or even today, where listen, there's no two ways around it. He spoke out of turn. He said it was going to be free, and it wasn't free. When you put that pressure on yourself, then don't be taken back when that pressure gets applied back to you.
When people call you out on it.
I wouldn't have any problem with Clint at all. In fact, me and Clint used to have a really decent relationship. But the fact of the matter is, as Clint got bigger and bigger within the space of the game, he got more and more confident in the game. And all of a sudden, it wasn't just his confidence. It was, I know football. I played 2 games. Fuck you if you don't like me. And then it was like, all right, well, I've watched football and I've watched your game and they don't look the same. So to me, that was just the problem, Go back to his original interviews.
I didn't like how Clint goes to actual practices, acts like he's doing something like, yo, I'm giving him a rating. He's got his little clipboard out. I don't even know what that is.
Barry Sanders Jr. out there doing the same thing. Like, first of all, if that shit mattered, right? If that whole ratings let's be honest, that whole ratings adjuster thing was just a ploy. The next gen stats were available to them since 2013. That's when AWS guaranteed, no questions asked. 2013, AWS started this RFID shoulder pad shit. Why were they, for the last 5 years, flying people out to all these stadiums to give them these black track jackets to stand them on the field with a pen and paper if they had all this technology for all this data before? It doesn't make any sense. But, I get it. It doesn't have the same allure as here's Chad Johnson telling you about why he likes Saquon Barkley now. But it's just a whole bunch of fluff, dude. It's just
the ratings adjuster shit is all that sort of stuff is bullshit. Because look, like this super chat says from the Richard Levert,
he's going to be broke by the end of this chat if he keeps it up.
For
he's buying a copy of Madden.
Much appreciated. He says defense doesn't understand gaps.
No,
you get reached and giving up your gap. That crap will get you cut in the NFL. Gaps, right? So the offense is predicated. The offensive line's blocks are predicated on, whether it's a zone or it's a man blocking scheme. It's predicated on controlling a gap, controlling a shade, like reaching the shade, reaching the 3 technique, reaching the 7 technique, or double teaming the shade, or B blocking the backside 3 technique. Those are all offensive terms to kind of give you an understanding of where you're going, what your blocking assignment is supposed to take you up to in the field. On defense, the defense is all predicated on controlling a gap. One of the biggest sins about playing defense that you can commit as a defender is to have two players in the same gap. No two players should ever be in the same gap on a defense, because if you are, then the one gap is wide open that nobody's defending. So with that, if you look at Madden, a lot of times they're fucking wrong on both sides. The offensive linemen don't block appropriately on their double teams, which are supposed to go up to linebackers. And the defensive linemen don't respect their gaps. They don't stay in their gaps. There's no forced pressure where you have a defender who is supposed to force the offensive play back to the inside, the edge defender, force defender. These are all things that should be a part of the programming of Madden. Whenever a run play is going to the outside, the widest defender on the line of scrimmage should be fighting his ass off to stay on the end of the line as the last man. That is contained. That is your contained position. If you cannot contain, then you're giving up the entire sideline. So when an offense is starting to run a ball to the right, usually it's an outside linebacker or it's a defensive end. Their job is to penetrate upfield, to cut the running back off and force him back inside. That is a fundamental basic of defensive play in football, not even the NFL, in football. You don't see those things from Madden. You can run a stretch directly at a defensive end and go directly past him, and he won't even animate towards you until you've already run by him.
You know what needs to happen? Like that last 5-minute rant that you just did needs to be played in front of every Madden programmer. It needs to have somebody that right there is what Clint needs to be saying to the people that program this game. With that same amount of passion and care and frustration and anger to make the game better. And I have a feeling all he does is sit down there and coddle people and say, hey, I'm sorry that you can't make this 1989 code work right, but can you try to get an X factor on Tom Brady this week? And that's what we're missing from the game. Right? Nobody sat down there and had that hard talk. Instead, they went through, fluff.
If you go through,
you're throwing cans at this point.
For everybody in the chat, who's on the stream, once again, appreciate everybody for being here. Y'all are great. Y'all have been here for 2.5 hours. 2.5
hours. We were gonna do 20 friggin' minutes.
If you really want a true understanding of how offensive and defensive line dynamic it plays out on the football field in the NFL, go look at one of my playlists, Trench Warfare. I do Trench Warfare videos on my channel where I go through the game film and break down the play of offensive linemen. And I break down not only the offensive linemen and what they're supposed to be doing, but why they're supposed to be doing it, how it attacks a defense, what the defense is trying to do to counter that, and how that has to be played in turn, how you have to play against that in turn to have a successful play on offense or defense.
It's a crime when videos don't get more views.
I have a number of videos that cover that in depth. I go through, they're about 20-minute videos, but I go through and I'll break down 4 or 5 plays at the core of how an offensive line is supposed to play. You don't see none of that in Madden. It doesn't exist in Madden. It just doesn't exist.
It really doesn't. But my thing is, are we also going to put some blame on Frostbite? I mean, Frostbite came in and a lot of every game that it has touched, and EA uses Frostbite. Every game that has touched that is a sequel has been destroyed by Frostbite. And you got Battlefield, you got Mass Effect, you got the Star Wars game, and then you got Command and Conquer, and then they touch Madden, they touch FIFA. Frostbite engine, Need for Speed, exactly. That Frostbite engine, I think, really, really is like a lot of developers that have left EA said it's really hard to work around that engine. And maybe that's what EA needs. They need a new engine.
But the problem
is the
problem is with that, and I've had the best explanation of that would be like that is the pizza crust, right? So imagine Frostbite is the crust and you don't like it. No matter what you put on top of it, you're still not going to like it. So EA, if they were making pizza, they're putting the regular pizza, the buffalo chicken, the barbecue chicken, the pineapple and ham. Everything goes on that crust because they don't want to have different crusts for every single pizza. It wouldn't be cost effective. Right. It wouldn't be cost effective. And it's all universal to them. So I don't know how much you can blame to the employee. As we've all been employees at some point in our life, and we've all had to deal with something that came down from management that we didn't like, or we didn't understand, or we didn't know why. But at the same time, you got to either be a man and say, this job isn't for me and I'm going to have to move on with my life, or say, listen, I'm going to stay here because I care about what I'm doing and I care about this product, or I care about, this service that I'm providing. And I'm going to take what's here and I'm going to do the absolute best I can with it. And I think no matter what you say, looking at where they are now, they're not doing the best with it. There could be a lot more done. True. I mean, before you came on, we sat here and looked at, All Pro Football 2K8 for, 2 consoles ago. Like, I don't care how bad the Frostbite engine is. It should be beyond All Pro Football 2K8, beyond the shadow of a doubt. And not only that, we looked at some images where they sold us on next gen, and
it was nowhere close.
You really couldn't make a distinction.
Catfish.
So at some catfished. At some point, you got to have the balls to say, look, you guys can't on the marketing side release this if it's not going to be anywhere close to what we're going to do. Don't do this to my customer again. EA doesn't treat us like they're our customers.
Hold on, real quick.
My question is,
hold on, real quick. Hold on. Rashard put another super chat in here for $4.99
for $500 now.
He said, Ryan, I'm good. I played in the NFL too. I'm just showing love because I like your content. So we got another NFL player here.
We appreciate it.
NFL brother, part of the fraternity. Appreciate
Get W on the show. Get W on the show next time. I like that comment.
My question is, okay, and let me bring that up. My question is, do you guys think that Madden, the guys at Madden, have the balls to do this? What Apex did when Frostbite was working with Anthem, and Anthem was doing that whole big thing, and the developers over there at Apex went behind EA's back, even though they were still with EA. They went into a separate studio, and they created and they made Apex behind EA's back without using the Frostbite engine, and they made an amazing game as Apex is, and Anthem was shit, which it was with the Frostbite engine. Do you guys, maybe the developers at EA for Madden could go behind their people's back and make a football game at another studio and then put it out and then present it to EA? Do you guys think they could do that behind EA's back?
If they could have, they would have done it for the next gen release.
Those guys
just think the game's good. Clint always defends the game on Twitter. I don't think they have that passion to go out and try something like that.
Look,
I don't either.
They got contracts. They got contracts.
If you were going to do that, and it's an admirable thing to do,
the guys that made Apex, they had contracts too. They saw that EA was busy with Anthem. They saw that. They said, "Oh, okay, we're just doing something little on the side." EA was like, "Okay, cool." It was ignoring them a little bit. They went over there on the down low. They made Apex. Put it out for free. EA was like, "Okay, cool. We'll make a couple of dollars off of it." And Apex became like EA's best game. But they went behind EA, the main guys, the shareholders back to make Apex without the Frostbite engine, and they got it, and they made an amazing game. I'm asking, do you think that the guys, the developers at EA for Madden, could they go behind their bosses back and create a good Madden game and then present it? Like
Madden's such a marquee. Madden is such a marquee product for the entire company. There's no way that you'd be able to develop a football game without using the engine that they designate that you got to use. Apex Legends was made by a company that actually is owned by EA, but they're not under direct oversight of EA all the time.
That's true.
And it was a new brand.
True. And it was a new brand. It was an IP off of Titanfall. They used Titanfall characters to create Apex Legends. Yeah. Titanfall was created again by that, but I can't remember the name of the development company, but they're disowned by EA. They kind of operate on their own. they're not mandated necessarily to use Frostbite, but proper EA is Madden is part of proper EA. So they have to use Frostbite. They have no choice in the matter.
I could be wrong, but I feel like they don't have enough hardcore programmers. They don't know people that know programming enough. And I also feel like, to what SoftDrink said, most of my interactions with EA developers, that there is a cocky confidence in them that they feel as if, I don't want to say they're untouchable, but they feel as if they have to talk down to everyone, in my opinion, even me. So I don't think that they would swallow enough pride to say our game is below standard to the point where we can go do better. I think, honestly, today being no different, they're confident in this product. They believe in this product, and they don't see the things that we see. You know, they feel that 0.2 user score was people piling on. They think all the negative criticism is just people being condescending and rude and not seeing what's good. And instead, like we talked about earlier, you know, they go out to those creators, no matter how small they are, align with them and listen to that. You know, they got one guy on there that only gets about, 40 views a stream. Pick any other game in this industry and any, I don't care who it is. Find me one gaming company that aligns with a creator that doesn't get more than 40 views. Like it's unheard of. You know, it's absolutely insane. But that's what they've done to this. They have decimated our community. They really have.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And I really and I blame and like I do on my videos on my YouTube, and I know a lot of people hate on it and don't like it. I attack the people and the streamers and the people that still play the game, the guys that open up bundles in front of children and all that other stuff to manipulate people. I go at EA, but I like to go at the people. The reason why I do that is because Star Wars and their community, they got exactly what they wanted. When EA tried to dick them down by making by putting those microtransactions in the game, the Star Wars community came together. They came together and they was like, we are not having it, EA. And they went straight into EA's guts, like we are with these hashtags. But they went straight into EA. Disney got involved, and a lot of big companies got involved, and it changed EA's ways on making Star Wars game. And the next Star Wars game, they did exactly what the people wanted. And that's why everybody that's here, the 340 people that's watching, us four here, we all need to come together and attack these content creators and tell them, you guys got to get on board with us. Either you with us or you against us. That's
Look,
it.
man, like they right know now. They know that the game ain't shit, right? They know it.
Yeah, but you gotta also understand.
But they're still
a lot
playing
of these.
it. They're still on screen, smiling with white teeth, acting like they're having the time of their life, opening up packs, screaming and yelling and saying, "I got the new deal." We need to really push it to them. Like,
see, I feel like that. I don't like that. I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
You shouldn't promote anything in the game that requires that you have to spend your money to have it.
Right, but
like,
are you really
creator.
Right? But are you really going to hate on somebody for making their money that way? Like,
no, I'm not hating on them. What I'm saying is, if they, look, what's at the end of the day, it comes down to, what do you want? You want a good game? Because eventually, it don't matter how sorry this, it don't matter how much money you're making. Eventually, the game if the game is going to suck so bad every year, eventually that money train is going to end, because eventually they're not going to keep that license, because most people will know, and the NFL will hear it, that people don't like the game.
It comes down to who watches it, though. If people are going to watch someone do that and they're going to make money, what we don't often, I mean, I don't want to say we take it for granted. We don't take it for granted. But if I was a Madden streamer that I did MUT packs, the concept of my channel would be completely different. For example, I would look at the money that I make. SoftDrink would make the money that he makes and say, okay, I'm going to reinvest this back into my channel. I'm going to take this, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, and I'm going to have to reinvest $2,000 back into opening up packs. Well, once that money dries up because people aren't coming to watch my channel, I don't have that same amount of money to spend on MUT packs. That's the circle of life for them. Then you either have to go create content that draws people in, because I think a lot of what this is is people subliminally want to live through them, right? You don't want to spend $1,000 on Madden cards, but I'll watch somebody open $1,000 worth of Madden cards. I mean, not me personally, but I feel like that's what they do.
Yeah,
and
it's entertainment for them.
Right. It's living vicariously through them until those creators, unfortunately, lose some of that income and lose those views and see that the community is not receptive to watching this, that they don't want this type of content, then, me and Soft Drink can double, triple, quadruple their numbers. It ain't going to matter.
You know what? You know when it'll matter? It'll matter when there's competition.
Well, it's going to matter when these, it's going to matter when
people have a choice of playing a good game or a shit game that just asks you to spend more money all the time.
Well, you three hold down the fort. The rest of the night, look, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, and we're about to bring this stream to a close, but we really need to get a hashtag that we can all agree on, put a tweet out, and everybody who's here watching retweet when we tweet it, so that we can start that trending snowball.
Well, let's also do this
real quick. Let me real quick. Hold on. Hold that thought real fast. Hold that thought. Let me get these last super chats out the way.
Get these super chats out.
Let me get these last super chats out the way real quick, and then we can get on it. So this one is Bingy 499. Appreciate that. Bingy says not pro Madden at all, but they're never going to have real football logic in the game. They can at least try to make it decent by Madden standards. Agreed. Well, look, agreed. I can never expect that the game is going to be as sophisticated from an AI standpoint as real life football is, because obviously, there's everything is dynamic and changes on the fly, and action is dictated as you go. But there should be a groundwork logic that sets certain responsibility. I mean, there has to be at least enough computing power to have an AI character know that if the ball is going away from them, try to get back in front of it. Like
consistency.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So appreciate that one. Also, we got I think I skipped one. Okay, hold on. I'm not going in order right now, but I'm going to knock them out. Cook and Co for $9.99. Appreciate that. He says, "Yo, mama, I see your point, but the top middle tiers of management and teams will never interrupt the money flow. The lower teams, as SDTV has gone over, it's constantly recycled or just leaves for better." So basically, the ground line workers who are really building the nuts and bolts of the game are probably interchangeable. They're probably contract developers. They're not even like salary paid employees, which could be a reason why you see a game that launches with a ridiculous amount of bugs that you saw in this Madden 21 release. I mean, they also
see that money. They see that money, and why change it? Because to them, the money means it's working.
And here we go. There's another one from Richard. He says, "What can we expect from 2K? Will we get an arcade franchise?"
I have no idea.
My entire thought process with 2K has been, in my mind, you have the NFL PA license. That means you have access to the likeness and names of every single player in the NFL. That license is not restricted, because it cannot be restricted by the NFL, because the NFL does not hold any weight over the NFLPA's license. Cannot be restricted to non-sim football. So 2K actually has the license for every NFL player to put in a simulation football game without the NFL license, where they can have a league of their own, kind of like All Pro Football, to represent a groundwork and a structure for fully customizable teams that can be made into whatever the user wants. But you have every single player and their likeness in the NFL that you can do that with. I would much rather play that game than play an officially licensed NFL game that keeps me in a rose garden that I can't get out of.
I think at this point, 2K knows what we want, and they're either going to deliver it or they're not. They've got to know the pulse of the community. Period.
I mean, and that to me is the most logical thing they could do. You've already beaten Madden at this game. You just don't have the license. You have a game concept and you have a framework on how to build the teams, how to set your team up that you can expand on. into a more fleshed out, fully customizable logo, uniform, everything system. And you can begin your face scanning process, your body scanning process for every NFL player in the league, and use that in your game. You can literally recreate a true NFL experience without even having their license. So why not? Do you know they have the engine? They have their own specific football engine. They are sitting on their mountain of gold, and I can only think that it's just for lack of timing. They're waiting for the right time because people just aren't impressed with Madden. It's boiling over at this point. They can say whatever they want about sales, but at the end of the day, it's only that way because nobody has a choice. There's no choice. You got one game. 2K can really hurt EA and maybe even force the NFL's hand if they bring out a simulation football game with every NFL player in it with fully customizable teams. There is no team in the game per se. You can create the team or you can have a randomly generated team, but you have all the NFL players. I think that matters just as much as I think that evens the playing field to a certain extent because people can come up. We see it with All Pro Football. People can come up with the actual team uniforms and make it look like their team. They can do that. So there's a chance there for the NFL to really make something happen. 2K to really make something happen with the game, to really change the entire flow of this shit. But I digress. Let's get back to these super chats. We got Muiz Kureshi for $4.99. He says, Uche, are you able to use your influence as a former player to get current NFL players to get together and start a movement to push the NFL against EA? Honestly, I think if you look online, there are
the hashtag to your favorite player. That's all you need to do.
The hashtag, if we can put together, and Keenan Allen would probably be
huge starting point.
Would be a huge starting point. That's why I'm saying let's get a hashtag agreed to. Us four put out a tweet. Everybody who's watching this, we'll put our Twitter handles in the chat if you don't have them, and you go retweet it, and you retweet your favorite NFL player with it. And I guarantee you're gonna look. The NFL players don't give a shit about talking bad about Madden because when I was in the NFL, we would talk bad about Madden. I used to call out the ratings adjuster on Madden. Me and Maurice Jones-Drew would call him out on Twitter and be like, "Yo, what's up with our ratings, motherfucker? Let's go." Players will retweet something if they agree to it, especially when it comes to video games. So I think that's something that, to end this stream, once I get done with these super chats, we all kind of get this hashtag together. We come down and we take it. We officially label what hashtag we're going to use. Then we'll all put out a tweet and we'll hashtag it. And then everybody start retweeting. And then we'll do it again tomorrow, or we'll do it again in the morning at like 10 a.m., 8 or 10 a.m., something like that, Eastern time. So, y'all come back and retweet that. So we get a couple of waves of retweets on this. I think that will work. That will work well if we go Monopoly.
I like that one. I like that. Madden Monopoly. That was
already did that
solid.
Let me knock out these last super chats, and then we'll get right on that. So we got Butterbiscuit 92. Wow.
It's a good one.
Butterbiscuit 92, $5. Butterbiscuit, longtime member or 2-month long member here on my channel. If you want to become a member, be part of the O-line, make sure you hit that join button down below the screen and join the offensive line. You'll get discounts on merch on my merch store, as well as access to live streams where you'll be gaming with me. Just, little plug there for the channel. It says, please leave up so I can watch in the morning. Missed everything. Will do. You missed some good stuff.
You missed about 2.5, 3 hours worth. So you got plenty to cover your morning drive.
Yeah. And who we got up here next? We got Killshot 310 for $10. Man, I appreciate you guys a lot. These super chats are awesome. It says EA is like a steakhouse that keeps serving you undercooked steak, and instead of cooking it, they give you a different sauce or seasoning, but still serve you the same undercooked steak. Disgusting.
Chef Clint.
Disgusting. And we have another $4.99 from Louise Peretti. Thank you. Answering my question. Saw you and MJD play for days. Miss you both. Go Jags. Duval forever. Okay, Duval in the house.
As a Colts fan, I don't miss any of that, by the way.
Yeah, you ain't got to worry. Well, hey, look, you know what I mean? And here is, and I'm trying to show this one, but it's not going to let me show these right. Show it right. Oh, well, never mind. Here it is. Hold on. Okay. Rashard dropped another one, and this one is for $19.99. And it says, and I can't pop it on the screen, but I'll read it out. It says, hashtag never stop making these, Ryan.
There we go. I don't know how Dr. Zion got so popular, but he's in all of them. He's got Offspring on my channel too.
Also,
he's on mine too now.
Dude, that guy, I don't know what that guy does, but I love that guy. I would,
yeah,
that's,
for sure,
when you have a fan like that, like, I don't know, you feel some type of way.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that Moonwalker guy.
Oh, yeah.
More dedicated to me than I am to me.
Yeah, for sure. MD Yvonne sends another for $3.99. Appreciate it, MD Yvonne. He says, talk about the improvements that they made, if any. Well, if we're going to talk about the improvements they made, I would say,
do we have 2
minutes? We got 2 minutes.
The play calling screen and the crowds. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Got them both covered.
All right, so let's bring this to a head here. What?
Well, real quick, we can all convene tomorrow on this 8 o'clock and probably go, or let's say 9 o'clock, an hour earlier tomorrow.
Do it now. We got 315 people in here.
But no, we'll do it now. We'll do it now. I'm just saying.
Yeah, and then
take this same energy into tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, 10 a.m. Eastern. We'll be tweeting again, 10 a.m. Eastern, with another hashtag. So be ready for that. It may not be exactly at 10, but
I don't know if I'll be awake.
Oh,
okay.
geez.
Okay. Oh my God.
You're the youngest one here. Set an alarm
My
clock.
sleep schedule's destroyed, dude.
Oh, wow. Oh my God. I gotta be up at 7 o'clock to work.
Look, lunchtime, 12 o'clock, noon, lunchtime.
Can you get up by 12?
Be on Twitter and be ready to retweet. We're gonna tweet again, but this is going to be what we're gonna decide the hashtag. And shit. Hold on. One more super chat here. Chris P
is trying to keep us awake.
The game speed is killing me, bro.
Yeah, well.
I just cussed EA out on Insta. All right. Yeah.
Bringing all levels of social media. He's getting the wrath with EA right
every
now.
one of them. All right. So what's the hashtag going to be? I'm not dead set on one in particular, even though, I do really, really like Make Madden Great Again. I do really like Next Gen Trash.
I'm going to vote Make Madden Great Again.
All right. Make Madden Great Again. What about you, SD?
Yeah, I think that's a good one. Plus, I think it's positive enough where we could get other content creators to also tweet it out.
Okay.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't have that hurdle.
All right. So the hashtag that we're going to use when we're going to tweet as soon as we get off this stream, the hashtag we're going to use is Make Madden Great Again. Once y'all see, check for our tweets. Once they go out, everybody just start retweeting. And then we're going to come back again at noon at lunch. And we're going to retweet, or we're going to tweet another tweet with Make Madden Great Again. So that is going to be the order we're going to take. Rashard, I saw your message about Greg Orton. Tell Gio I say what's up. He was my teammate at Purdue, but he has also dropped his $5 pledge on Make Madden Great Again. So that is going to be the hashtag, folks.
Again.
It is on my Twitter.
I really appreciate each and every one of my guests here on the channel. SDTV, Soft Drink TV, Yo Mama, RyanMoody21, I appreciate you guys so much for being on and helping me jump this thing off so we could get on here and talk about this travesty of a next-gen debut by EA Sports Madden NFL Football. Anybody want to leave drop any notes before we get off of here? Soft Drink, anything you want to tell the people where they can find you, anything like that?
Subscribe to my channel. My Twitter's at SoftDrinkTV. Yeah.
Who is typing super loud?
That's your mama, I think.
Jesus.
Man, are you smacking the keyboard with your hand? With your palm?
Night.
He hitting it with his palm.
I'm trying to
make that. What are you trying to type it out on a typewriter?
I'm excited.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Are you sending it by a carrier pigeon or are you putting it on Twitter? Anyway, listen, if you guys don't know my channel, you're taking some initiative with this tweet. You're tattooing this shit on you right now. If you guys don't know my channel by now, I don't know what to tell you. We appreciate everybody. I'm going to reconvene here, but I'm also going to say I still have a job for some reason. Everybody be safe, be good, stay healthy. We will be back here tomorrow. And, until then, there's a whole bunch of content on my page, on Yo Mama's page. This is a 3-hour stream. Soft Drink's got tons of shit on his channel. You can literally watch from this moment forward in your life, probably the next 18 straight hours of content when we'll be back again, if you can stay awake. I can't. See you guys later. Have a good night. Appreciate you.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate everybody for coming on the stream. Go to our Twitter. We're sending out the tweets now. And we will see you all at noon for the second tweet. Appreciate everybody. Y'all have a good one. I'm